Connected.
I ain't got no talk today. I ain't got no games, man. Let's get this shit, bro. Smash the like button. Or don't. We cooking. Nah. Don't change now. Remember, it was 85% of y'all that belts mattered yesterday. Keep that same energy, bro. Keep that same energy. We gonna talk today. I didn't even really talk yesterday. What y'all thought I dropped the link early for? What y'all think I came with little baby points for? Just to push y'all, just to nudge y'all, just to see what you would type. Just to see what you would chat. Just to see what you would pull up on the panel and say. It's my turn now. Elbow the like button. Knee drop the like button. Front kick the like button. Headbutt the like button. If you want to donate to the channel, you can hit that Cash App or you can hit that Super Chat. Ghost, my brother, I see you, bro. I'm just popping my shit, Ghost. I'm just talking shit. Trying to get the people riled up. I need everybody that was in the chat talking that hot shit. Make sure you fight. When I ask these questions, make sure you got answers. I'm putting a mirror in your face today. You gonna look yourself in the mirror today, man. Run them lights up. Don't tell them nothing, not me. Don't change your mind. Keep that same energy. Vote yes. The belts matter, right? Them belts, they matter so much, right? If you remember when I flipped that shit, when I was doing that Loma and Haney debate, if you remember when I flipped that shit when I was doing that Loma Haney debate, remember that epic moment, put 100 in the chat. If you in the building and you was here that night when we did the Lomachenko versus Devin Haney debate and we flipped it, and we flipped it on his head, put 100 in the chat if you remember that night, man. DJ G5 Gay. DJ G5 Gay, bro. Where you at, homie? It's my brother right there. Let me drop this on y'all. Hold on.
KO debate here. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
All right, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to all my people that's here rocking out with your boy, man. Let's get this thing popping. Is this mic on? Can you hear me? Am I loud and clear to y'all, bro? Can you hear me good, man? Can you hear me good? Mic check, mic check, mic check. Am I audible to you? Am I audible to you? Big Dose, shout out Big Dose. He said, yes, sir. I bet. Let's see who we got in the building. Let's get straight to the good old cooking. Daryl, Thrill Hill, I see you, bro. Omega Red, what up, bro? Let the dogs out, man, for sure. Cash Crypto, what up with it? Just Do Boxing, my bro, what up, man? Mr. Mechanical, Sean Clark, what's good with it, man? Shout out Educated Jab in the building. Doug Right Side, my brother. You already know, bro. You already know. I don't know why they like. I try to let them, get your shit off, bro. Let me see where y'all head is at. Let me see if y'all keep that same energy. Let me see what everybody think tonight. And I saw what everybody think, but I got questions, and y'all ain't gonna have no answers. I got points, and you ain't gonna do nothing but be able to say, "Damn, that's true." Damn. Okay, I see. Not saying, yeah, we gonna talk. Who else in here? Who's God, G-A-D, Jadid. What, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect. I just don't know how to quite say your name. Ty Swindle, what up? I be who I be. What's up, brother? I ain't forgot what I owed you, man. I'm gonna pay my debt, bro. You ain't got to worry about me, man. What are you up to, KO? Nothing. See, nothing. No, I'm just talking. I'm just gonna talk my shit tonight. I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna see what the energy like. I'm checking temperatures tonight, man. Cause I heard a lot of shit last night. I sure did. Right side. What up? I said what up to him. Cassandra, what's good? What's good with it? Josh Sanders, I see you, bro. What up? Robert Singleton, what up, bro? My brother Q, what up with it? Q lost all the boxing in the lab in the building. And don't worry, I'm dropping the link. I'll be dropping the link. I'm gonna actually get out what I wanted to say. I'm gonna actually cook on it and let y'all know why some of y'all full of shit and why you got some explain. I'm gonna do that first, then we'll drop the link. Don't worry. Don't worry, bro. Mac of the South, what up? I got all y'all. Big Dose, what up, brother? Salute, homie. Shawai Allah, what's good? Zoomverse, what's good? Leon Robinson, what's popping with you, bro? Dante Hall Boxing Talk, salute Dante. Mike Rhyme, what up? Who else up in here, man? Hold on, he tried to jump on me. Load up right. There we go. Who else, bro? They go to Zoomverse channel. Y'all go subscribe to my brother, bro. Father, what up? No. You gonna have to talk to me tonight. Y'all gonna have to talk to me tonight. The what up? Some of y'all are already waving that white flag. Why my votes ain't looking like they looked last night? Cause y'all know what's coming, huh? How come last night? Oh yeah, man, they matter so much. 90% of the people in the chat say that belts matter. Now it's only 40. It's only 50-50 now. We all the way down 50 now. That where we at? We all the way down to, I ain't even said shit yet, bro. I ain't even said a word yet. And we down to 50-50. Damn. Must be tough, bro. Gertz, what up? Them hundreds in the chat know what's up. Them hundreds, these hundreds right here, they know what's coming. They know what's up. They know what's coming. Them hundreds right, they know what's coming, bro. Some of y'all don't, though. That's okay. You're going to learn tonight. Zach, what up? Thrill Hill, what up? Planet 619, what up? Julius, what up? You trying to sway the public to go along with propaganda? Hit the link, Julius. Hit the link. Ain't no propaganda. It's just the truth, bro. Hit the link. It'll be dropped. Who else we got, man? I think I said what up to Cash Crypto. JD, what up? Edgar Chavez, what up, bro? Kiro Black, what up, bro? All right, who else, bro? Who else we got in here, man? I think that's. Oh no, I got one more jump on. Brandon House, I see you. I'm gonna go a little fast. I'm trying to get to the work. Sheena, what's up? Who else we got? My wife. Where my wife? I seen her right there. There she go. What's up, baby? Miss Knockout in the building. Hey, baby. Jay Nori, what up? Eric Strozer, what up? Oh, you know, that's what we get on. Keep on it. All right, bro. Shout out to everybody in here, man. Oz Boxing, I see you. I gotta get to the action, bro. We already running. Kilo Nita, what up, bro? Marquis, what up? We already run. We got 77 people in here so far. Hit the like, bro. Hit the like. I got 53 likes, 77 people in here. In case they miss it, catch them up. Cause I'm not going back. Catch them up in case they miss it, bro. Catch them up when we get to going. Catch them up if they miss it, man. We ain't going back. I gotta get this shit out. I gotta drop the link, and y'all gotta come talk to me. Check it out, bro. A lot of people be, oh, what a difference between knockout and this person or that person is. He got the TKO debate series, got this, or he got that. Nah, it ain't that. We gonna start with this point right here. The difference is, bro, the main difference is that my stance and my viewpoint don't change. Only the name of the fighter is gonna change. A lot of y'all, your stance and your viewpoint, it depends on the name of the fighter. I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna repeat it just one more time, and we gonna get to it, because that's the key. That's where a lot of y'all mess up. That's where a lot of y'all mess up. The key is, and how we rock over here, is my stance don't never change. Only the name of the fighter when I'm talking about what my stance is. The only thing that changed. A lot of y'all, the stance that you have, it changed depending upon the name of the fighter. Candor 21, my sis in the building. Salute, sis. See, when it's Earl Spence, you think this over here. When it's Terence Crawford, you think that over there. When it's Devin Haney, this is the thought. When it's Tank Davis, thought. When it's Canelo Alvarez, this is a thought. But when it's Deontay Wilder, this is a thought. When it's me, I think this shit right here. Oh, what's the name of the fighter? I still think this shit right here. Oh, what's the name of the fighter? I still think this shit right here. That's why y'all can't see me, bro. Let's talk tonight. Y'all told me that belts mattered last night and proceeded to tell me that the Tank Davis versus Romero fight was garbage, was trash, was horrible. I agree. But if the belts matter so much and y'all ain't pushing propaganda and y'all ain't pushing narratives, somebody tell me why not one person came up on my panel, not came in the chat and told me that Tank Davis versus Rolly Romero was a motherfucking mandatory fight as a part of the WBA's belt reduction program. The belts matter though, right? They matter to y'all though, right? How come nobody said that shit in my chat yesterday? When y'all was all up here calling Rolly Romero trash, if the belts so much, how come y'all didn't say that was a mandatory fight for Tank Davis in the goodness of trying to get rid of belts in the WBA? How come? It's because the belts don't matter, because who he was fighting was seen to be a less than opponent. Oh, yeah, y'all don't want to talk about that shit. There's a lot of capping going on yesterday. Nobody said shit about that. I ran it back, listened to it like 2 or 3 times today, just bubbling like, damn, I should have said something. My shoulder was like, damn, bro, you should have got him. Nah, bro, wait until tonight. Everybody up here. And see, that's the difference. I agree with y'all that the fight was trash, but that's because I'm honest and I say belts don't matter. I care about who they fight. Belts matter to y'all when y'all trying to shit on somebody. But belts don't matter when you don't want them to matter. Oh, yeah, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Let's keep going, though. This is just the beginning. We got so much more. Let's keep going, bro. Let's really talk tonight. Let's really talk tonight. The belts matter, right? The belts matter. So, woke sports fan, Dank Father, Jay Grant Jr., BFTB, all my brothers that rock with Devin, everybody, bro, I got a question. If the belts matter so much, why is Lomachenko a duck for not fighting Haney and fighting Teofimo Lopez instead? Because he was fighting Teofimo Lopez for a belt and Devin Haney was just a mandatory. Or is that different? The belts didn't matter then. We all wanted Devin to get the fight. Why? Because we felt like he was better than Teofimo. We felt like he could present more problems. We felt like he had earned his opportunity. Nobody gave a flying fuck about Teofimo Lopez having that IBF. Every single person in here that's a Devin Haney fan was pushing for Devin to get that Lomachenko fight and shitting on his unification fight with Teofimo Lopez. The belts didn't matter to your ass then, did they? They didn't matter then, bro. They didn't matter to you then. But now they do, though, right? Because Devin got him. When he didn't have him, no, it was, hey, man, fuck that unification. Man, he ducking Devin. Fuck that unification fight over there. He ducking Devin. He need to fight his mandatory. And before y'all try to start changing votes, nope. I need y'all 49%. I need y'all 49% right here. We ending the poll. We talking. We ending the poll. Forget the poll. To me. Talk to me. So then you just contradict yourselves. And I'm only on Tank right now. I got so much more, bro. But I'm starting right here. The belts matter. They matter to you. That's what y'all keep telling. The belts matter, knockout. I'm like, nah, it's who you fight. Nah, bro, it's the belts. It's the belts. It's the belts. All right, cool. Then how come when Tank Davis moved up to 140 and he was about to fight Mario Barrios for the regular WBA, everybody in here that's Devin Haney fans, and me included, because I'm consistent, I was like, yo, why you fighting Barrios? Regis Prograis calling you out. He a way better fight. And at the time, Regis didn't have not a single solitary belt. But we all thought that Tank Davis versus Regis Prograis was a better fight. Nobody cared about that WBA belt, or is that different? Is that different? The belt didn't matter, but the belt didn't matter then because Regis was the better fight, right? But now all of a sudden they matter to y'all. Now all of a sudden belts is something that are the end all be all. Then you say that belt, and then Tank Davis gets the belt from Mario Barrios, and you still call Mario Barrios trash. But then after calling him trash, you say, well, Tank Davis got the regular belt, and he hold it up in the ring. So it must matter. Which one is it? Does it matter or does it not matter? Or does it depend again on the fighter and the argument you got? And who you trying to argue for? What we doing, bro? What we doing, bro? What's the difference? Why did everybody want Tank Davis to fight Regis instead of Barrios if the belts matter? No answers? No answers? No answers. Nothing. Again, why did we all push for Tank Davis to fight Regis Prograis? We said you can move up to 140. Why not fight Gary Antoine Russell? We had all of these people that we wanted him to fight instead of Mario Barrios, and everybody was like, yeah, Tank versus Gary Antoine Russell in the DMV. Shit, that's a way better fight than Barrios. Tank versus Regis Prograis. Regis talking crazy, bro. They both hit hard. That's a can't miss fight. That's a way better fight than Mario Barrios. Neither one of them had a belt. Neither one of them had a belt. So we only care about the better fights sometimes? Is that what we're doing? We only care about the better fights sometimes, but sometimes we don't care about the better fight. What are we doing? What is it? Something, nothing. What are we doing? I'm trying to figure out where y'all at, bro. Then, on top of that shit, bro, on top of all of that, Tank Davis moved down to 130 pounds to fight Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz was a champion at 130 pounds. People shitted on that fight. I thought it was a good fight. But again, I'm right there with y'all. Damn, bro. If you're going to move down to 130, we can't get no Gary Russell Jr. smoke. That's what everybody was saying, bro. But the shit. If you're going to move down to 130, Gary Russell Jr. been calling you out. That's the fight that we want to see you fight. Gary Russell Jr. ain't never fought at 130 before. Gary Russell Jr. had no belt at 130 before. Leo Santa Cruz was a 4-division champion. Gary Russell Jr. is a 1-division champion. Why was everybody pushing for Tank Davis, Gary Russell Jr. instead of Leo Santa Cruz if the belts matter? Y'all can't hear me? We still in America. I'm still speaking English to y'all, right? I'm going to ask you again. When we all thought that Gary Russell Jr. was a way better fight for Tank Davis at 130 pounds, and we said if you're going down to 130, why won't you at least fight Gary Russell Jr.? And we were all like, we think Gary is better. He's faster. He got better boxing skills. It's a rivalry. DC versus Baltimore. Nobody cared that Leo Santa Cruz was a 4-division champion and Gary Russell Jr. was a 1-division champion. Nobody even cared that Leo Santa Cruz dealt in a 130-pound division. Nobody cared, bro. Not one of you. You all was on board. Yeah, Gary Russell Jr. versus Tank. That's a way better fight than Leo Santa Cruz. Leo is the type of dude that Tank always fight. Leo Santa Cruz type of dude that Tank Davis always fight. He come forward, throw a lot of punches, which this is true. I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all, by the way. These are true. But see, you switch your stance depending upon the name of the fighter. My stance stay the same. Only the name of the fighter changes. That's the difference between me and a lot of y'all, bro. Oh, man, Tank stole Gary Russell fight. If he gonna come down to 130, he gonna just steal Gary Russell fight. He should just fought Gary. Gary been calling him out. But Leo Santa Cruz is a 4-division champion. Gary is a 1-division champion. We don't care. We want Tank. Tank gonna come to 130. We want him versus Gary. But Leo Santa Cruz actually is a 130 pounds. Gary Russell Jr. ain't never left featherweight. We don't care. We think Gary is a better fighter. If he gonna come down to 130, he could at least fight Gary Russell Jr. Leo Santa Cruz. Because you thought it was the better fight. But belts matter though. Why? So belts matter just not Santa Cruz got him? Your accolades matter just not when it's Leo? Let's keep going though. A lot of Devin Haney fans are also Earl Spence fans, and by nature don't like Terence Crawford that much. Right? So when you hear him make arguments like Bud Crawford run at 140 pounds was weak. Bud Crawford fought in Dongo for 2 belts. He fought in Dongo for 2 belts. That don't mean as much. We want to see him fight Earl Spence because that would mean more because Earl Spence is a better fighter. They don't consider themselves haters. You ain't hating at that point. But if somebody say, yo, what Devin did was nice, bro. But bro, he did it against Cambosos. I want to see what he looked like against Tank. I want to see what he looked like against Shakur. I want to see what he looked like against Loma. Like, that Cambosos shit, it ain't really impressed me much. I knew what Devin. Oh, man, you hating on Devin, bro. You hating on Devin for the belts, bro. And he went over to Australia to do it. Knockout. Come on, bro. Oh, so when it's Terence Crawford is who you fight. When it's Terence Crawford is who you fight. But when it's Devin Haney, it's what you got. Shit go. With me, it's always who you fight. That's why Terence Crawford get it. Just like Devin Haney get it. You see the difference, bro? That's why I say, yo, that Ndongo, they ain't do shit for me. I need to see Earl. But I also say, yo, that Camboso shit, they ain't do shit for me. I need to see Tank. That's a little different though, huh? That hit just a little bit. See how y'all do, how the stances change when whoever got the belts change for some of y'all. It don't change for me, not now. Notice how Tank versus Rolly is a trash-ass mandatory fight to a lot of y'all that we just went over. Trash-ass mandatory fight. Y'all wouldn't even bring up the fact that he was a mandatory because it was killing the point you were trying to make. You know that belts matter. They just didn't matter. Had to fight Rolly as a mandatory, but they matter in every other instance. But let me ask y'all another question. Y'all ain't got no issue with Earl fighting his mandatory Ocampo, huh? Because I think that's a bad fight too. That's one fight I don't bring up to laud the praises of Earl Spence Jr. Y'all didn't have any criticism for Earl fighting his mandatory in Ocampo. Or Ocampo cool. Because it's Earl and you like Earl more than Tank. Is that what it is? Because it's Earl and you like Earl more than Tank. I like them both. But I can tell you, Ocampo was trash. He ain't got shit for Earl. Rolly was trash. He ain't got shit for Tank. Because my stance never changed. Only the fighter. Only the fighter. Your stance changed because of who the fighter is or who the fighter is not. We can keep going, though. We can keep going, though. How about this? How about this? The belts matter, though. The belts matter, though. Remember, they're what we're talking about. These belts. They matter so much. So how come everybody in my chat was criticizing Canelo Alvarez when we all thought he was about to go fight Laguna Beach Macadamia Nut? Oh, yeah. Yeah, y'all forgot that shit, huh? Belts matter to you, though. When Canelo Alvarez was going to become a 5-division champion, and it was rumored that he was about to fight Ilunga Makabu, and the WBC approved it, a lot of y'all had a lot of smoke for old Canelo Alvarez. A lot of y'all didn't like that. He was cherry picking. Y'all didn't care that Ilunga Makabu was the WBC champion at 200 pounds at cruiserweight. Y'all didn't give a fuck. He was trash then, right? Nobody cared. He was trash. That's a trash fight. Canelo too good for that. He don't deserve to share the ring with him. But I thought the belts matter. I thought the belts matter, though. What y'all thought? I only talk about certain fight. Bro, I remember all this shit. I let y'all think y'all ate just to see what you would say, bro. And a lot of y'all I'm disappointed in tonight. I got 152 people here. I got the same amount of people that I had in here last night, but I got a whole lot less typing around this motherfucker, man. I got a lot less typing around here, man. Belts matter, though. So why were we shitting on Makabu? Guess what? I was shitting on him, too, because I thought the fight was trash. But again, my stance don't change. Only the name of the fighter. Your stance changed because of the name of the. What y'all think? I'm done? What you think? I'm done? Weren't a lot of y'all talking about how Canelo Alvarez ducked David Benavidez and Jamal Charlo by taking the deal? Belts ain't never mattered, woke sports fan. It's who you fight. But don't try to get me off my square. Just come up here and rebut what I'm saying when I drop the link. Just come up here and talk to me when I drop the link. But weren't we saying that Canelo Alvarez ducked David Benavidez and Jamal Charlo because he took on a fight Demetrius Bivol and Triple G? Ain't that what everybody was agreeing with? So let me ask him, how was Canelo Alvarez, by y'all's logic, since the belts matter so much, How was Canelo Alvarez ducking David Benavidez, who would have just been a challenger, offered no belts to him, but he moved up to fight Demetrius Bivol at 175 pounds to try to take his belt? Y'all called that a duck, though. He was fighting a champ, less money, and people called him a duck. Why did we call him a duck? Because we thought at the time that David Benavidez was a better fight. At that point, y'all cared about what the better fight was, but now y'all care about belts, though. Now belts matter to you, though, right? Right? Or no, not so much. They matter all the time, or they matter sometimes. They matter some of the time, and they matter all the time. I'm trying to figure out what we're doing, bro. I'm trying to figure out what we're doing, bro. What up, G5, my brother, man? He the one do the intro for me. Fire. Y'all go check him out to his channel. Hit my brother G5 up, man. Woke, what up? So if belts matter to y'all, explain to me why everybody was talking about Canelo duck David Benavidez to fight Demetrius Bivol. Oh, I got more. Y'all keep thinking I'm done, though. I got so much more. Belts matter is what y'all keep telling me. Belts matter. Keep trying to make it about Tank. This about belts mattering in the sport of boxing. I know you and I had a Tank and Devin debate, and that shit was fun, bro. You did a good job. But this ain't about Tank. We off Tank. I'm talking about other fighters. I'm talking about boxing as a whole, like we always do. Right? The predictions that nobody else do, covering the sport, that's what we on right now, bro. Talk to me about your stance on Canelo. Quit bringing Tank up. We ain't on Tank. We on the hypocrisy. We on the fact, and I don't know what you think about Canelo. We on the fact that there's a lot of people in here that was agreeing with old Knockout. Damn, bro. They offered you to fight David Benavidez for more money. Damn, bro, we thought David Benavidez was a better fight. That's the one that all the fans been calling for, but you went and fought Demetrius Bivol instead. Forget that belt he got up at 175, bro. We wanted to see you fight David. You was a duck. All y'all was with me. You was cooking them with me. Y'all was all on me. Now you act like you don't even know me. You all up on me. Now you act like you don't even know me. Now you're changing your tune. And now the belts matter so much to you. You change your stance based on the name of the fighter. I never change my stance. Only the name of the fighter is going to change. That's the difference. This one really going to hurt. This next one really going to hurt. Real. Y'all told me Jamal Charlo got ducked by Canelo Alvarez. And I'm inclined to agree with you. But what I'm trying to figure out, how did Canelo Alvarez duck Jamal Charlo as the second part of that deal to fight Triple G? Triple G is more accomplished than Jamal Charlo. How many times has Jamal Charlo been unified? Triple G is a more accomplished fighter than Jamal Charlo. He got more belts than Jamal Charlo. But yet, we all was in agreement that you ducking Jamal Charlo to fight Triple G. Why did we agree with that? Why do we agree with that? We agree because it's about who you fight. Jamal Charlo was younger. We thought his jab was better. We thought that he was much more in his prime. We thought that it was a better fight than Triple G. All your belts, Triple G, throw them hoes in the garbage. All that shit be damn. We don't care. We want that Jamal Charlo smoke because we think it's a fight. That's what we was on. The belts didn't matter to y'all then, though. But they matter now. Now it's not about who you fight. It's about the jewelry you got, the accolades you got. All that old shit, right? They want to tell me last night. That what y'all were trying to get me to believe last night. That the belts have always mattered the most. It's all about the belts, Knockout. I don't know why you would say that it's not about the belts. It's always about the belts, Knockout. Please, man, you don't know what you talking about. If it's about the belts, why do people say that Alvarez ducked Demetrius Andrade to fight Billy Joe Saunders in them? If it's all about the belts, how did Canelo Alvarez duck Demetrius Andrade to fight Triple G? Because that's what y'all tell me, bro. That, and because I think it's a better fight. I think he was to his prime, and I think Demetrius Andrade at the point in his career when Canelo didn't fight him and fought Triple G and moved up out the division, I thought Demetrius Andrade was the fight too. I agree with y'all. But how are you still pushing this shit at 168 when Demetrius Andrade stayed at 160? How are you still pushing this shit to this day about Demetrius Andrade when Canelo's fighting fighters that have fought better competition that are more accomplished? How do you duck Demetrius Andrade to fight Demetrius Bivol if belts matter so much? Because if the belts mattered, then you wouldn't be saying that about Demetrius Andrade and Canelo Alvarez. Is that shit different too? Is that shit different too? Y'all gonna now all of a sudden stop saying that Demetrius Andrade was ducked by Canelo Alvarez? Are you now gonna all of a sudden stop saying that Jamal Charlo was ducked by Canelo Alvarez? I bet you won't. I bet you won't stop saying that shit. Because the belts only matter to you depending upon who got them. They matter to me. I always care about who you fight and what I think the best fight is. Y'all stances change. You care about what I care about when it suits your narrative, right? When you want Devin to get his shot at Loma. When you want Devin to become undisputed. When you want Earl to get his shot at Bud. When Earl's collecting belts from Ugas and Porter and all these people, the belts only matter sometimes. But when Bud's collecting the belts against lesser people, then they don't matter no more. You can't have it both ways, bro. The belts never matter to me. And you Terence Bud Crawford fans, just real, I know I got the stove on. I got the stove up on high real right now. I know a lot of y'all like, damn, bro. I know. But let me holler at y'all. Because a lot of people in the chat will agree with this. Because I know it's getting hard for a lot of y'all out there, man. I understand. If the belts, Terence Crawford fans, I'm going to get off y'all for a little bit, but I'm coming right back to you. I'm going to check it, Big Ray. Thank you. If the belts matter so much, how come y'all shit on Earl Spence for unifying with Sean Porter while big up in Terence Crawford for fighting Sean Porter in the title defense? If the belts matter, why should we give Julius Ndongo and Terence Crawford credit when they fought and give Bud credit for becoming champion in the WBO, but we want to shit on Earl Spence because he beat Yordenis Ugas, who was a champion? The belts matter? Or they don't matter? Which one is it? Terence Crawford fans are too easy. I don't even have fun with that shit no more. I'm done. I'm off of them. I'm back to y'all, though. I'm back to my brothers and sisters because we are having a meeting with my brothers and sisters that was talking all this hot shit last night. We talking to y'all, bro. Back on y'all. Forget Bud, man. Forget that. I'm off of him. This one gonna sting. This one gonna sting. A lot of content creators won't go here. But I gotta make y'all feel me, bro. I gotta make y'all understand what I'm saying. I gotta make y'all understand why y'all been on some bullshit with your boy Knockout lately. I have to, bro. Y'all want Deontay Wilder? Bomb squad in the building. Y'all want to talk about Deontay Wilder, bro? I see you. What's up? Let's talk about Wilder, bro. Yeah. Y'all gonna feel me, bro. We're gonna point out the hypocrisy. Y'all gonna feel me, dog. So, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. If the belts matter so much, If the belts matter, and it ain't about who you fight, and it ain't about when you fight them. If the belts matter, why do people call Tyson Fury the best heavyweight in boxing? He beat a guy for one belt and then defended that one belt, and there's a unified champion running around at the time that he did it. How did Tyson Fury become the man at the heavyweight division by beating Deontay Wilder for one belt? When there was still another man in the division with 3 belts, if the belts matter so much. Stop it. Fury went on a coke binge and was out the sport for like 2 or 3 years. Y'all serious right now? Y'all serious right now? These the points y'all coming with, bro? They did that, and y'all think, and you don't want to admit it because it's about who y'all fight, who you fight. And y'all all believe that if Anthony Joshua had got in the ring with Deontay Wilder heart, his right hand and his power, and Anthony Joshua's glass chin, everybody in this bitch think Deontay Wilder would sleep AJ ass. So everybody in here felt like Tyson Fury beat the man. That's what it was. That's why. Stop trying to cap, bro. Stop trying to make shit up because you're trying to make up some bullshit ass argument. That's why he became the man. That's why y'all give him the respect that y'all give him, bro. That's why y'all do that. That's why people admit it now. Because everybody in here, belts be damned. AJ, fuck your 3 belts. We believe that Deontay Wilder, with his heart and the lack of heart that you showed, Deontay Wilder, with his ability to recover and the lack of ability to recover that you showed, and the fact that you got put down 4 times, while he was eating tacos at the same motherfucking time. Because of all those reasons, we don't give a fuck about your 3 belts. Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder, and we all believe that Deontay Wilder would sleep your ass the moment his right hand touched your chin. So now Tyson Fury is the man. We don't give a fuck about your belts. That's what it is, bro. That's why I'm defending Wilder, bro. That's what I'm on. I'm defending the fact that he was the man at the heavyweight division without 3 belts, while AJ had 3 belts, because a lot of the people in here felt like Wilder would beat AJ. Y'all didn't care about them belts, because if you care about belts, you would say, hey, yeah, Fury beat Wilder, but shit, AJ still the man because he got 3 belts. Them fucking belts didn't matter to you then, bro. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. You just don't want to get it. You get it, though. You get it. Straight up. Straight up and down. No matter what y'all say, no matter you try to spin it, it will always be who you fight, when you fight them, and then the belts. That's it. No matter how you, no matter what you try to tell me, and the difference is, I keep that same order no matter who the fighter is. Y'all change the order because of the name of the fighter. When it's a fighter that you got that you like, oh, it's championships, then it's who you fight, then it's when you fight them. Or it's championships, you fight them, then it's who you fight. But if your guy ain't got it, if your guy loses it, if it's all about your guy getting the opportunity, then you go right back to, man, it's about who you fight. Man, it's fight them. Man, then it's about the belts, bro. That's what it's really about when your guy ain't got them. It's always about who you fight, bro. It ain't never about no belts. Y'all know that shit, man. The belts is secondary. That's why y'all calling for Tank and Devin. That's why Devin's still so hungry. That's why we all want that fight, because we all know deep down inside, That little regular belt that Tank got, that don't validate him yet. That undisputed championship title, and Devin is the only champion at the lightweight division, that don't validate him yet. They only get their validation by fighting right now. And until that happens, they all gonna leave everything wanting, bro. The reason that y'all shitting on Canelo for fighting Triple G a third time, even though he was more accomplished than Jamal Charlo, because we all know that Jamal Charlo at that point was a better fighter. Because at that point, since you support Jamal Charlo, it's you fight at that point. It's because you support Jamal Charlo, it's about when you fight him. Jamal Charlo, early 30s. Triple G, 40 years old. So now we care about when you fight somebody. That's what it is, bro. Y'all, you can't convince me otherwise. So like I said, bro, and I'll close it with this, and then I'll drop the link and let whoever want to come up and cook, come up and cook. And like I will always say, whether it's Tank, whether it's Devin, whether it's Ryan, whether it's Earl, whether it's Bud, whether it's any fighter that you want to name, pick your favorite fighter. Jesse Bam Rodriguez, Monster anyway. That's another thing. That's another thing, bro. Pound for pound list. Pound for pound list. A lot of y'all, you come through and you rank Deontay Wilder on your pound for pound. And I ain't mad at that. Everybody list is subjective. Everybody list is subjective. And you rate him on your pound for pound list because of the power that he got. And you believe at the same size he do this, at the same size he do that. A lot of y'all applaud the pound for pound list that I have because of the way that we do it. We ignore the belts. But the same people that are doing that are trying to big up belts now all of a sudden, bro. People literally have Deontay Wilder above Tyson Fury on their pound for pound list when Tyson Fury beat him twice, bro. You criticize fighters that you don't like because of who they. I don't know how many times, man. Canelo run at 168 was weak. Canelo went and got his shit belt by belt by belt. You're his shit weak while saying that Devin Haney, man, all that matters is the belts. All that matters is that he's the undisputed champion while taking credit away from Canelo Alvarez. And I don't even like Canelo, bro. But the fake shit and all this extra, let me cap for this fighter and that fighter, y'all got to cut that shit out, bro. All you doing is exposing yourselves. And y'all yourself bad last night. Badly, bro. If the belts matter so damn much to you, man, then everybody's belt would matter. But you pick and choose. You are literally contradicting your own point. Your own point. Belts matter. Let me spend this whole time shitting on Gervonta Tank Davis. Belts matter. Let me spend this whole time shitting on Canelo Alvarez. Belts matter. Let me say that Lomachenko ducked Devin Haney for unifying. Let me say that even though the WBC say it's an elevation, even though the WBC say that the franchise belt is the most supreme belt that you can use, and Devin was a mandatory and Teofimo was a champion and shit, and they unified. Let me still say that it's being ducked by Lomachenko when Lomachenko went to fight another champion. That's what y'all been doing, bro. And guess what? I'm on that too. I was on that with y'all too. But my energy don't change. Y'all's do. And it always has, and it'll always show itself. It'll always rear its ugly hand, bro. Always. But that's all I got, bro. I'll drop the link for y'all, man. Come talk to me. Tone 40, appreciate you joining the channel, bro. Welcome to the game. Tone 40. How do I get the... For some reason, bro, the shit don't... Like, it say it'll let me, but I can't click on it, Tone. Hold on, bro. Like, it don't pop up in my stream, y'all, so I can see that you you know what I'm saying, became a member, but it don't pop up in the stream, y'all. So I can't put it up there. But Tone, I appreciate you, bro. I see you became a member to the channel. Thank you so much. And I think I got a super chat that I missed, bro. Let me catch these super chats, y'all. Then I will drop the link for anybody that want to come up and talk some boxing with your boy, man. Oh, there we go. Sean Clark, man. My brother Sean Clark in the super chat with the $2 says, all facts KO, beat the best to be the best. Yeah, bro. All of a sudden, now we arguing semantics and shit. Now all of a sudden, belts matter and shit. All right, bro. All right, bro. But when we was pushing for Devin to get them motherfucking belts, it was about who you fight. Devin the best in the division. When we pushing for fucking Earl to get his shot at KO Brook, it's fight. Earl need a shot. When we make arguments that Canelo Alvarez need to fight David Benavidez, we go at people, man. Canelo's fighting champion, man. So what? So what he fighting champion, bro? I hear y'all, bro. So what he fighting champions? We want him to fight this guy, or we want him to fight that guy. We don't care that this guy is more accomplished. We think this is a better fight. Y'all do that shit. Difference is I do that shit with everybody, and y'all don't do that shit with people y'all don't like, bro. That shit, that ain't real, dog. I think that's all the super chats, y'all. I was trying to scroll and make sure I got them all, bro. That's the difference, bro. And it's plain as day. But let me see what y'all got, man. Talk to me. Hold on. I'll put the link in there for you, JD. All right, bro. There go the link to the channel. I mean to the stream. Let me pin this right there. I see you right side. Hold on. Let me get this channel member thing. JD real quick. While I'm doing that, I can let you up though.
KO, you cooking, bro? You cooking tonight?
Yeah, I see you, bro. Hey, real quick, though. Hey, old Skillet, you got to show who you really are before. I ain't in no trolling mood tonight, old Skillet. So either take the mask off, show your face, bro, or you can dip, bro. I'm not in there. I'm not in the type of mood. We talking boxing tonight, bro. I'm not today, bro. Yesterday was funny and shit, man. Appreciate you, all that good shit. It was funny, but you got to take that mask off today, bro. You got to take that mask off, and you got to show who you really is, bro. If you want to come up here tonight. Tonight's not the night, bro. Tonight's not the night for the trolling shit, bro. I see you back there, dog. You got to take that mask off, bro. You got to take that mask off if you want to get up on the panel, bro. If not, then right side, talk to me, bro. Go ahead. I'm finding this shit for JD, man.
I'm gonna keep it simple, man. I want to jump on because I'm gonna be up here listening, but I want everybody who jumped on last night, I want y'all to come up tonight and cook on what the brother just brought out. I still stick with what I said from the beginning. If we can't say the belts don't matter at all, we can't say that. But if we go to water it down, right, I can agree with it, and I agree with a lot of what you said as far as individual or the best fighting the best, right? We do want to see that. At the same time, it only works for the top of divisions, right? It doesn't work for entire divisions. So we need some type of structure to the sport. So the belts have to have meaning. They do. I think you kind of, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think you kind of tweaked your opinion when you just said that the belts are secondary, right? They secondary. I can agree with that.
Third, if you ain't first, I'm on my Ricky Bobby shit. If you ain't first, you last, bro.
Hey,
if you ain't first, you last. I don't care about
this. This ain't a first to last situation because there's gonna be division. So right now, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Right now, when we talk about the 160-pound division, right? How can you rank the 160-pound division right now without belts?
JD, there go the link to join the channel. Say that again, right side.
For for the 140, I mean the 160-pound division. How do you rank that division right now when or without belts? How do you rank that division?
Right now I like Adamas because of the performance I saw him do against Juan Montiel. How he beat him way worse than Charlo did, got him out of there in a couple of rounds. When it took Charlo went the distance with him, Charlo got hurt by him, so I was impressed with that performance. I'd have to put Janabek second right now because Janabek coming off of a tough performance in his last fight, he got tired, and then Jamal Charlo, you got to put him like kind of third just because we haven't seen him in so long. It's been damn near 2 years since we've seen him fight, so kind of out of sight, out of mind. He come back, put on a great performance against a good opponent. And yeah, you can rank him up there high, bro. You can get him up there real high, but I'd have to go Carlos Adames, and I'd have to go Janabek.
So you got Carlos Adames as the number one fighter at the 160-pound division right now, correct?
To me right now, yeah.
Cool. Off the eye test, right?
Yeah.
So for the individual who not following the sport as closely as we follow it, right? How do they rank the fighters there?
I don't know. I would say listen to that are knowledgeable about the sport. So that's where it's on us to educate them, bro. Because if we teach them that, hey, this person is a champion, so that make them the best, or that person is a champion, so that make them the best. If that's the route that you go, we're gonna continue to have this same problem where people gonna pick and choose, and it's gonna find arguments. Look, bro, everyone admitted that boxing is corrupt yesterday, and everybody admitted that the rankings are yesterday. Everybody admitted that the sanctions bodies are corrupt. And everybody admitted that you can go through history, you can go in boxing right now and be like, yo, this championship belt don't matter as much as this one because
real quick, y'all mute yourself. If you're not talking, mute yourself. We got feedback coming through. Respect.
Got some feedback. Yeah, I muted Ernest. So we can go. So the fact that we can go from this division, this belt over here is trash. So that division, hey, this belt don't mean much. Or hey, when this person got undisputed, they did it this way. When that person got undisputed, this one's more impressive because they did it that way. That shit in and of itself. The fact that we know all the things I just mentioned, the facts, shows that the belts don't mean shit. Because if they meant shit, then it would be going on, bro. So
that's not,
and it's gonna continue on when people want to cap and cake for their fighters. It just is what it is. I'm not like
the problem is what you brought out. What you brought out doesn't show that the belts don't mean nothing. It shows that who you fight is the first thing that means something. I'm cool with that. But at the same time, the belts do still, they mean a lot in the sport of boxing. They still mean something. And that's why when I said yesterday, it's a disingenuous question when it's a yes or no question, because if I say, or it's a disingenuous question because just because it doesn't mean as much as it used to, doesn't mean they don't mean anything. There's still value to holding belts. And so at the end of the day, the way I look at it is hey, I'm with you as far as names do trump. Names have gotten to the point now in the sport of boxing where they trump belts. I understand that. But just because certain names trump belts don't mean that every division has those names in them to trump the belts. They don't. And so because they don't, the belts have to mean something because once again, it gives structure to boxing. Last point, the belts are like gold medals. The only difference is that motherfuckers ain't, and this is where the corruption in the sport, like we talked about, right? And I give it to you. The corruption is there. The thing is the corruption in it. Well, we've seen corruption in the Olympics. Hell, we've seen that too. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is the corruption is way more flagrant and noticeable in the champion or in boxing versus the amateurs versus the Olympics. All of these things, when people go to the Olympics, they fight for medals, right? When people go to the Golden Gloves, they fight to be number one. This is what these accomplishments mean, right? And so at the end of the day, I understand exactly where you're coming from, and I agree with you to some degree. I will say, though, belts still have to have value. If they don't, then the sport means little to nothing after a while.
Here's the thing, bro, and then I'm going to pass to Ernest. I hear everything you're saying, but here's the huge difference between gold medals in the Olympics and belts. When they get in that motherfucker, it's a tournament, bro. They don't get to pick and choose. Motherfuckers with these belts can pick and choose. Once you get in that Olympic tournament, you in this pool, you advance, you got to fight the motherfucker that wins. You advance again, you got to fight the motherfucker that wins. So it's some sort of way for you to truly believe like, okay, this person was truly the gold medalist. Now, yeah, of course it's corrupt too, but even they structure is better than professional boxing. Again, you can't say that the belts give structure in professional boxing while also admitting that structure in professional boxing is corrupt and the politics are horrible. We can't say that the belts matter, but we also say that the WBO is whatever Bob ordered. We can't have it both ways. We can't say that the belts matter, but also say that the WBA is whatever Al Heyman wanted to be. You can't, it can't all that shit can't go together. Something got to give. So muddy, clouded, horrible sport where people get opportunities that they may or may not deserve. And some people should have got their shot earlier and never got their shot. In a sport like that, there has to be something that we can all look at and be like, yo, this is what the fuck matters. And when I'm looking at the sport of boxing and how corrupt it is and how many fuckers are champions that are trash, I can look at this and say, yo, I give a fuck about who you fight. Like if we can all come to a consensus that Gary Antoine Russell is the good at 140 pounds, bro, I'm going to say, yo, fuck that little belt you moving up to fight this guy. Gary Antoine Russell a better fighter than him. I'll look at the 135 pounds division and say, yo, Keyshawn Davis, motherfucking Raymond Muratalla, motherfucking Abdullah Mason, they the goods, bro. They the goods. So this little Japanese person that you fighting, Shakur, this dude, we think they better than him. So we much rather see those fights. Now, Shakur had a lot of people ducking to get in position to fight for a title. But what I'm saying is we know who the best fighters are, bro. We know. And Jaleel Rader, hit the link, bro. It's up here for you. Let me go to Ernest. Ernest, what's up? Talk to me. Let me get my brothers up here too. These other brothers up here.
Hey, what's
Ernest,
going on, bro?
What you got, bro?
How you doing? What's going on, man?
Hold on, just real quick before you go. Oh, Skillet,
Okay.
I see you in the back. I need to see who you truly are. I'm not on that type of time today, bro. I'm not here for play. I'm not here to joke around, bro. I'm not here to troll. Like, there'll be times for that shit, bro. But today, if you want to talk boxing, bro, you come up here and talk boxing. Or you can even turn your camera off if you want to talk boxing, bro. Ain't nobody looking at that mask tonight. So you can stay in the background, or you can turn your camera off and you can get up here and talk boxing, bro. It is what it is, bro. All right, Ernest, go ahead.
Hey, what's happening, bro?
Chilling, man. Talk to me.
I'm a first-time caller. I'm from Houston, man. I agree with everything you're
Down in the
saying.
building. What up with it, man? How you doing out there in H-Town, man?
Man, we out there. They crazy in these streets, man. But I'm just gonna say this: Devin Haney, my favorite fighter. But at the end of the day, if you ain't fighting the top guys, man, that belt don't mean nothing to me, man. I'm just gonna keep it 100, man. I want to see the best fights. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna let you go. I'm really losing faith in boxing, but shows like you that you have and put on, man, that's the only reason I'm staying interested. So keep doing a great job, bro.
Appreciate that, Ernest. Take it easy, bro. Have a good night and enjoy the show.
You too, man.
Oh, Skillet,
Right,
mute
peace.
yourself, man. We can't hear everybody.
All right,
else 'cause
shout
you
out
got
to
feedback, brother.
I got him.
You
Shout
feedback.
out to Anthony Chulo with the $5 in the super chat. Says, oh shit, KO ready to get some smoke tonight. Salute, brother. Like I said before, respect for standing on the shit that you believe. Do your damn thing, brother. Always, bro. Keith, talk to me. My brother Keith from Everything Boxing in the building. Fire show today. He done came to give us some time, bro. What's up with it, man?
What's happening with it? What's happening with it? Somebody got
Chilling,
a lot
man.
of
Chilling, man.
noise in the background.
Yeah, bro. I keep hearing. Oh, Skillet, I'm muting you again, bro. It's you. You up here on that, bro? All right, man. Chill out. Go ahead, Key. And just so everybody know, I'm passing it around. Then once we're passing it around, that's when you can jump in and we can go back and forth and talk or whatever. But I gotta let everybody at least get their opening statement off. Go ahead and talk to us, Key. What you got, bro?
Yeah, I heard everything you were saying, and I agree with what you're saying on the fact is that's how boxing should be. You know what I'm talking about? It should be like that. But the thing is, right now, is it like that? Do the belts matter? You know what I'm talking about? And as far as for me, I ain't really worried about that no more. You know what I'm saying? The competition, who you fighting, that's what really mattered to me. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a belt, it even make it more intriguing. You know what I'm talking about? If you fighting top level competition, if it's the best fighting the best. So, but it all come down to, at the end of the day, who are you fighting? You know what I'm saying? I don't care about them putting all them belts up there in front of me if you ain't fighting nobody for it. But see, the thing is, in boxing, it matters because these fighters say it matters. These fighters, if you know what I'm talking about, they doing anything they can for a title. A lot of them is. Another reason why it does matter in boxing is because these fighters, they get a pay raise. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? If you fight for a belt, you making more money. If you got a strap, you making more money. But in order for it not to matter, it's the fighters that got to come together and drop all them titles and say, you know what? We sick of paying these sanctioning fees. We sick of these corrupt ass sanctioning bodies. You know what I'm saying? All of the top fighters drop all the belts. Everybody, all the fighters got to come together. They got the power, but they not gonna come together and use their power and say, you know what? We all gonna make these fights with each other. You know, because the promoters, if the fighters take a stand, what the promoters gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So it take the fighters to all come together and drop them belts and say, you know what? They don't mean shit. We don't want nothing to do with these titles. So I mean, you know, I do agree with what you're saying, but then if you look at it another way, they do matter because the fighters in the sport, they make them matter.
Already, hey, appreciate the $2, but you out your motherfucking mind. You think I'm reading that? Lame ass dude. Give me another. Go make another account and give me another $2. Then make another account and give me another $2. Hit the link. How about that? Hit the link and come talk to me, like the rest of these men up here. Got me messed up, bro. You said you were pulling up and drop super chats and sorting me, thinking I'm gonna put it on my screen and read it. No, I'm gonna delete that shit and take your money, nigga. Now drop another one so I can delete that one too. Big Dose, talk to me, bro.
Yeah, hey, salute, fam. My opinion on this is the belts matter. The belts matter to me, but also who you fight matters. So you are correct in saying that, Knockout and ETB. Who you fight matters to me more than the belts. I will give it that. Because if you fighting somebody like, say, Boots, if Boots ain't have a belt, if Bud or Spence fought Boots, we'll all give him all the credit in the world, even though he got an interim belt. And I wanted to correct you on something real quick. Broly versus Tank was not a Mando, bro. That was for an interim belt. I could play it right now.
No, wasn't. It was for a regular belt. Rolly had the interim belt, and they got Rolly had the interim belt, and they got rid of his interim belt. They eliminated all the interim belts from the division. They ordered that all the interim champions had to fight the regular champions. And after that, they're supposed to order all of the regular champions to fight the champions because they're trying to get to one belt in their sanctioning body. Rolly had the interim belt.
You're right. You're correct. They was eliminating that interim belt,
which Rolly had, not Tank. Tank had the regular WBA. It was 3 belts, bro. It's a super WBA belt, the regular WBA belt, and then the interim WBA belt. They said, yo, as part of our belt reduction program, this is what we're going to do. We're going to drop all the interim champions. You no longer are a champion. But what we will do for you is we're going to allow you to fight the regular champion. You're going to automatically be ordered to fight the regular champion. And the winner of that fight is going to be ordered to fight the super champion.
Right.
And so he was a mandatory. They ordered him to fight Rolly, which the fight was trash. Like saying that Rolly is a good opponent. What I'm saying is, if the belts matter so much, then why are people calling Rolly trash at the same time? If the belts matter, then a mandatory should be respected. Mandatories are only respected when you like the fighter. To some people, that's the point that I'm making. It's always gonna be about who you fight. I can tell y'all, I can agree with y'all, and I can say, yo, Tank versus Rolly, come on, bro. Like, give me something better, bro. Like, you could have fought Gary Antoine Russell. You could have fought this person at 135. I'd prefer to see a Frank Martin fight. I said all that shit, and I'm on wax saying that shit. Same with Mario Barrios. I agree with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I think that Regis Prograis, much better fight. Gary Antoine Russell at 140 was a much better fight. I'm not the one making the argument that belts matter. If people are making the argument that belts matter while disrespecting Mario Barrios' belt, you shooting yourself in the foot. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's the point that I'm making. But go ahead, Brian. I mean, go ahead and finish your thought, bro. So
that was a valid point, bro. I got to say, man, that who you fight, to me, it does matter more than the belts. Because if you're fighting somebody that I feel like is dangerous to you, or that's a great fighter, then I don't care Either one of y'all got a belt. I just want to see the fight. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, belts do matter to me. Undisputed champions, that matters to me, man. And it's always mattered to me. And it ain't gonna stop now. You know, just because you know, one fighter over here using that as, in my opinion, that fighter is using that as an excuse. That all the belts don't matter, so I don't gotta fight you. You come on, man. I want to see Dev versus Tank. I want to see Dev versus Shakur. I want to see Spence versus Keith. I want to see Spence versus Bud. I want to see Spence versus Jamel versus the Tyrant Inferno. I want to see them versus all the best fighters, man. That's all I want. That's all I'm saying. That's all I want, bro. And that's all I gotta say. You on mute, bro.
Muted, bro. My fault. I'm talking like motherfucker. Green, talk to me, bro. What you got for the show, man? It's on you.
Man, I'm gonna chime in. I'm gonna be consistent with my perspective that the belts definitely matter. I'm gonna come off with this, right? Like, you know, in all the major sports that we get to see over here, right? You got basketball, you got baseball, you got football. You know, they all have a season ending. Boxing is the only sport where, you know, we don't have a season ending. Like we can see multiple championship bouts over the course of the year. There's no off season. You know what I mean? So we can't, you know, I don't feel we should we should go with that mindset of let's do away with the belts or the belts don't matter. Reason being, boxing is an extremely long sport. It's not like any other major team sports. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's one fighter. You know, you got a team trainer, whatever the case may be. But as far as like winning and losing, that all falls on one soul. You feel what I'm saying? The weight of that falls on one soul. So it has to be something that distinguishes them when they win, or something that they have to, you know, look forward to or gravitate towards. You feel what I'm saying? And if we gonna say that the belts don't matter, then we gonna have to destroy the whole format. And that's from the amateurs USA boxing up. Like, we gonna have to destroy the whole format. And this is the thing that I've been saying. That
yes, the whole all that shit need to be destroyed. Yes, I agree. Because listen to me, and shout out to my brother Contender Regime Boxing in the building. Listen to me, bro. And that's why I'm trying to have this conversation with y'all, bro. Like, all the sports that you just named, ain't no questions. When the MLB get done, bro, you know who the best motherfucking team was, bro. Straight up. When the NBA get done, you know who the best team is. NFL get done, you know who the best is, bro. Boxing is one of the only fucking UFC, bro. When they shit get done, you know who the best is. You know who the champion is. Ain't no questions, ain't no ifs, ain't no ands, ain't no buts about it. In boxing, bro, all that shit, man, you can ask a question here, you can ask a question there. Oh, this belt matter more. That belt matter over there. This guy's a world champion. That guy's a world champion. We're all fucking world champions. Like, bro, yes, the last that I agree with, and that is why I'm telling y'all, bro, the belts don't matter, because the belts been fucked up. They got the whole game fucked up, and everybody know that shit. But people still want to hold on to the belts like they mean what they mean in other sports. People still hold on to the belts like that mean you the best. You'll make another video talking about how fucked up the WBC is while saying they belt matter. Then you'll make another video talking about how fucked up the WBO is, but then say they belt matter. Then you make another video talking about how fucked up the IBF is, but then you say they belt matter. Then you talk about the WBA and how they ain't shit, but then you say they belt matters. Do y'all not see how none of that shit goes together, bro? Do y'all not... Like, am I missing something, bro? Let me pass it to Old Skillet. Old Skillet, man, don't come here on no bullshit, man. What you got, bro?
You got your casual fans, you got your hardcore fans, you got your boxers, and you got the boxers business. Yeah. So all I'm saying, if Devin Haney is the champion and Tank is the regular champion in the WA, if for some reason Tank becomes the mandatory for Devin Haney, and then we could say we could negotiate And I guess you'll say that Tank is the biggest star and he would get the most. But if it don't go that way and it goes to purse bid, well, the boxing business will say, hey, the person with the belts get the biggest purse. They're the A side. So I'm letting you know right now, as an old skillet as I am, young skillet, that you're right, but at times you're wrong. Because if the business say, well, this person gets a bigger piece of the pie because they got a belt, well, then, hey, it's an existence. You can't say it's not what you say, but I understand what you said, Knockout. You're right. And this generation is totally different, but the belts will still matter because the business will tell you that the belts matter. And the boxers will also tell you, if Mike Tyson, you go at Mike Tyson, I was the youngest champion, the oldest champion. So these brothers, yes, the business is corrupt.
Bro, is
It's
that
corrupt.
weed? Is he glitching
Nah,
on
that's
his
good.
pad?
You know, old skill. I gotta pass it to the next, bro. He can't talk boxing. He out of here, bro. Ain't gonna come here disrespecting my people, man, like that, bro. I don't even know him like that. You good?
Hello?
Yeah. Let
Do
me
you
go to.
understand where I'm coming from? Do you
No, I
understand
don't.
where
No, I
you
don't.
don't understand that if it goes to purse bet,
No.
the
Let me
person
go.
with the belts gets the
Let me,
most money, Sonny?
let me go. Let me go to the next person, bro. Who
Yeah,
was it?
yeah.
Jay Moore?
My drop,
Out of here.
my drop on you.
Yeah, my
Uh-huh.
drop. You
JD,
telling
go
on yourself.
ahead.
You telling on yourself, man. Be quiet. You telling on yourself.
Yo.
That same shit you said when Manager Marty was cooking your ass. Mic drop.
My drop,
Same shit you
my
said.
drop.
Yeah,
Yo.
same shit you
That's
said
what
when
I'm
Manager Marty was
saying.
cooking your ass.
My
Keep
drop.
telling on yourself, bro. Keep telling
Well,
on
answer
yourself. Go ahead, bro.
question.
What the
Do
Oh
fuck?
Skillet,
Statue
be quiet.
Marty consider the belts don't matter?
Oh
To the
Skillet, be
box?
quiet. Right? You drop the mic, so stop talking in it, bro.
Yeah, you
Let me
got
go
no
to
answer for me.
JD, talk to me, bro.
Yo, what up, everybody? How everybody on the panel? How everybody doing good, man? Hey, listen, I like when I say this, KO, I just want you to understand. I 100% am on your side with the shit, and it makes sense. And my next question is gonna be: if everybody is in such an uproar about the belts, then tell me what belts Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fought for.
That was a question. That was a question for my belt defenders. Everybody that say the belts matter. That was a question for y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Because even if they did, nobody cared. Anything of recent? No, I'm pretty sure nobody can tell me what belt Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hearns fought for, or Duran. Or Sugar Ray. I'll wait.
Contender got the Manny question right.
Well,
And
we
so
not
did Cash.
talking to Contender because he's like a brainiac of boxing. That's a cheat code. We can't ask him.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know. He know.
We know he know. I mean, come on. The top three at this fucking row, ETB, Dub, and you, and Contender and BFTV, y'all off limits. Any casual outside of myself, because I don't consider myself, or John the casual, or Green. So all 6 people up here, outside of us, nobody can tell me what belts they fought for. What mandatory defense, what was the sanctioning body, where did they fight, right? And how many pay-per-views did they sell, right? Because nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a fuck. It was about the fight. It's about who fought. And it's about why they fought. You know what I'm saying? So let's be real. The sport is not called belters. It's called boxing. It's not called belting. It's called boxing. You know what I'm saying? The belts don't matter more than the boxers. You know what I mean? And that's just to your point. I know it's super simplified, and you know, I'm not trying to diminish what you're saying in a nutshell, but I just want to put it in clear terms so we understand that nobody, if the top 2 names in the division are not tied to those belts in the defenses and the sanctioned bodies, nobody gives a fuck. I know I don't, or anybody on this panel that cares about the sport. Obviously, the belts are, like you said, KO secondary. If the
Bro,
name is tied to the belts, then yeah. But outside of that, if they wasn't fighting for belts, nobody gives a fuck, bro. We want to see the bag.
It's so much more. It's so much more in things that are important than the belts, bro.
Right.
Whole point. They don't mean shit. It's like if you all the way down the list, you don't mean shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't mean shit. Like if you ain't somebody priority, and that's just in life in general. If you ain't somebody priority, like you can and shout out to all the great fathers out there. But if you look at it in terms of a relationship between a father and his children, if you put everything before your children and you do everything except for what you're supposed to do for them, you can't say that they matter to you because you put things before them. So if we can all say that it's about who you fight first, that it's about when you fight them second, and then it's about the belts. If we can all agree that there are things that are more important than the fucking belts, we can't say that they matter at the same time, bro.
Right.
We can't. They don't, bro.
Right.
But go ahead. I gotta get to Jay Nori, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to say this one other thing. If that was the case before Conor Ben tested, popped dirty, then we would have gave a fuck if he had a belt to fight Eubanks Jr. You feel me?
Nah, really. Shout out Sean Clark. Thank you. Body rules do say the mandatory take a set smaller percentage than the champion. They do Sean Clark, but they can them saying, and that's again why they don't fucking matter. Sanctioned bodies can do whatever the fuck they want to. I remember Shakur Stevenson got a bigger percentage than Jamel Herring.
Yup, sure did.
When they ordered him to fight Shakur Stevenson at 130 pounds. So
I think it was 55% to be exact. But I'm gonna jump off, KO. I just want to save it up on the panel. Bro.
We got a problem. Smoke in the building. It's finna and shit's finna heat up.
Yeah. Hey, peace to everybody.
Let me go. Hold on, Smoke. Before you go, it's on Jay Nori, bro. Then you got it. Go ahead, Jay Nori. Talk to me.
Yeah. Salute to the panel. Salute to KO, Dub, ETB. Get the smoke. Green. Got a good panel here. I'm gonna keep it light on this one. The belts really don't matter, man. And I look at one of the popular sports in our community, the NBA. If the NBA didn't have the best talent in the world, a championship wouldn't mean anything. It's because they have the best talent in the world. There's basketball organizations all over the planet. The best talent is in the NBA. And when you succeed in NBA, your team gets to the finals and you win, that ring means something. When you got guys getting belts that don't deserve belts, getting chances that they don't deserve, that dilutes the talent. That dilutes the craft of the sport. That dilutes the weight of getting the belt, of being the champion in your division.
Hold on, Jay Nori. G-Man, show your face in the background. Everybody up here, I don't know you, G-Man. I think I know you, but show your face real quick. Is you, bro? Did you come over here from BFTB? Let me see you.
Nah, yeah, that's G-Man. That's G-Man. You know, he came over trolling. But I don't know.
I'm gonna land this real quick. And really, we can try to blame the fighters and we can try to blame the promoters, but it's really the politics in boxing. The politics in boxing has invalidated the belts. And that's what it is. There's no way around it. This guy can get it, that guy can get it. If you sign to this promoter, you can get this belt and do this and that and this. And there's no consistency. And because there's no consistency, that's why we don't get the best fights. And we don't get the best fights because they can give the belt to anybody they want to, and they can promote whoever fighter is on their contract with them who signed to their network, and then they can put on that fight, and then they put on the next fight, and another one. We never see the fight that we want to see. And then everybody goes up in arms about, oh, this guy's ducking this guy ducking. No, they're not ducking nobody. They're making the fight that they want to make. And the fight that you want to see ain't going to get made because that guy has a belt and the guy that you want to see fight don't. Or because the guy that you want to see fight has a belt, but this guy who might be a problem for him, he can't get a belt, he can't get a shot because of politics in boxing. It has nothing to do with how you feel about the sport or the sweet science or any of that bullshit. All it has to do with is politics in boxing. Errol done said it since the jump. My favorite fighter, he has to deal with it. You know, he's rocking with Top Rank. They not rocking with PBC. He got to go to Showtime and do all these backdoor deals. Now he's messing with some Twitter company. I don't know what the hell, BLK, whatever the hell they call. And it's a big shit fest.
Yeah.
We got to get this correct. And once the fans start holding the people who put out the product correct, like the networks, once they start pulling out and not paying for these garbage fights, then maybe we'll see some changes. I'm gonna leave it there.
I'm with that, and let me address this comment from Educated Jab. Then we're gonna go to smoke, and then the panel be open for everybody. Just talk your shit and go back and forth, and don't get too crazy, but we can get it popped. Educated Jab, my brother, he say when we look back in history of boxing, what great fighter never held a major belt? I agree with that, Educated Jab. My issue is when you look back at the history of boxing, there was one belt, then there was two, then there was three, then there was four belts, then there was interims and intercontinentals and Pacifics, Orientals, and the Black History Month belt, and the Mexican History Month belt, and the fucking UK belt, and then there was the Spanish belt, and the Italian belt, and then there was a belt. So as you go back through history, yes, bro, but the shit has changed so much to where them motherfuckers don't matter no more, bro. And so what matters is what we used to get. That's all I'm telling y'all, bro. Back then we would get motherfucking Hearns and Hagler, and all the fights we wanted, Tyson and Holyfield, and we would get, going back 20, 30 years ago, they mattered more back than they do now because the best people was fighting for them. They had more weight, they had more value. But now we to the point where we don't know if the best people fighting for them. Think about this, bro. And I'm gonna pass it to Smoke on this. Edgar Berlanga might just, I don't know this for a fact, he might just get a shot at Canelo. He might just get a shot at Canelo because of who he signed to and because of what Canelo may or may not want to do. Meanwhile, guys like Caleb Plant, who's like number one in the IBF right now, David Benavidez, who's like number one in the WBC, David Morrell, who's the secondary belt holder in the WBA, guys like that who actually went and got these belts and put themselves in position to challenge for the next belt, they may not get a shot because a person may or may not want to fight them. While Edgar Berlanga, who been looking like hot garbage, hot trash, may get a shot, may or may not get a shot at Canelo Alvarez. But the belts mean something, though. All right. Whatever y'all say. Go ahead, Smoke. Talk to me.
Well, I mean, so you just said something I think I agree with, but it also belies your overall position. If you say that the belts used to mean more, that means that today they still mean something, right? Like it didn't go from it meant something to now it means absolutely nothing because of saturation.
It did.
But let me get through this. Let me get through it. So when there's an objective metric for excellence in boxing. That's that nobody argues, right? Like it comes down to, well, it's not that nobody argues it, but the objective metric for excellence in boxing is getting into the Hall of Fame, right? There's like one person who's in there that never had a belt. That's like the next three people who get inducted in the Hall of Fame next year will all be champions. Like you talk about like multiple weight division champions, all this stuff. Yeah, not all belts are created equal. Not all fights are created equal. Like you're not going to find somebody who fights the best competition every single fight that they have throughout their entire career. You're going to have even the best guys have guys on there that are suboptimal competition. And maybe the way that they even justify those fights is because the guy had a belt, right? And that's true for everybody. That throughout the time until today. Yeah, fights matter. But that doesn't mean that you have to create a situation with fights versus belts. Both things can matter. Both things can be true. And yes, sure, some guys can get in the Hall of Fame while other guys don't get in the Hall of Fame. But the guys who get in and the guys that don't get in are both champions. It's not like champions are getting in over guys with better resumes that never been a champion. That's not like what happens. So like we can argue about like who is the best fighter at a particular particular moment in time. We can even talk about who should and shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. But everybody that you're referencing are going to be champions. Not only that, there's some guys who are in the Hall of Fame that are like, there's some guys who are not in the Hall of Fame that have better resumes, that fought better competition than guys who are in the Hall of Fame. But even in those circumstances where the best fights don't equal, you get that kind of recognition, those guys are still all champions. Like, I don't understand how you get from there's so many belts that I threw my hands up in the air in frustration to now belts don't matter. The only time that seems to be the case is when maybe a guy, like fighters that you like, don't have belts, or maybe they devalue the belt. So the way they perceive boxing is now seeped into the way that you perceive boxing. But that doesn't mean that's the way that boxing is for everybody in boxing. It is an individual sport, and every fighter has their own individual path to greatness. Some guys it may be all about the belts. Other guys, it may not. It may just be about championship fights. Maybe they drop belts and all that other stuff, but they're still going to be in championship fights if they're going to be perceived as great in their era. Go ahead.
All right, let me catch these cash apps right quick. Shout out to man, who's this, bro? My bad. Shout out to Big Ray with the $5 in the cash app. Appreciate you coming through and showing love. Shout out to Matai Well with the $10 in the super chat. Says my name is Matai. Hi, chat. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Appreciate the $10 in the super chat. All right, man. Let me I want to respond to Smoke, but Contender just hopped up here. I want to let Contender cook up. I'm interested to hear what he has to say. Then after Contender goes, then we'll open up the panel for Smoke. Shout out being Boxing News. I see you too, bro. Appreciate you coming through and sliding up in this thing. Go ahead, Contender, man. Go ahead and get your thoughts, bro. Talk to me.
Already, man. Salute to the whole panel, man. Salute to you, KO, bro. Great show as always. I appreciate you for allowing me to come on your platform and just to share my opinion. But I think your argument and all of the brothers, y'all having some great points. And I think for the most part, everybody, you know what I'm saying, like, we right and wrong at the same time. Like, KO, you right in the sense that the belts have diminished value over time. Like you said, it started off with one belt, and then they just continue to create more titles and more titles and more titles, and that shit just became more and more diluted, right? And it makes it harder to decipher who's actually the best fighter, who's the champion. The shit ain't like UFC where they got one face, one name, one champion in each division, right? So I get that aspect, but we got to be very careful with the word choices that we using and the things that we saying. If we gonna be boxing fans, if we gonna be boxing enthusiasts, if we gonna be journalists, if we gonna really be taking this shit serious, bro, and really trying to make the sport better from the fans' perspective, we got to be very careful with the words that we using, bro, because you can say that the belts have lost value because of the politics, because of all of the bullshit that's going on with the sanctioning bodies, playing favorites, taking money from promoters and lining motherfuckers up to be the number one mandatory and putting people in position that they want based off popularity and politics. That's true. The belts have lost value, but they still have value, bro. And for us to say that the belts absolutely don't matter, bro, what they doing? What we doing this shit for? What the fighters doing this shit for? It's fighters that have they only dream, bro, in life is to be a world champion, bro. Motherfuckers go out there and put blood, sweat, and tears in that ring, bro, to be called a world champion, dog. You dig what I'm saying? And this shit only seemed convenient because certain fighters who don't value the belts, they only value money, they only value popularity and fame. Now conveniently the belts don't matter because this motherfucker don't want no smoke with the real champions. You dig what I'm saying? We got to be real careful with the words that we using, bro, because now if belts, I agree that this whole shit should be tore down and restructured. You know what I'm saying? All this shit need to be tore down and restructured. I heard some about the sanctioning bodies consolidating belts and taking away the regular joints and elevating the super champion. I kind of came in late, so I don't know if y'all spoke about that. I hope that shit true. I like the idea of maybe 2 champions. That way you can have a unified title fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more at stake. I think guys get up for fights like that. Not saying that guys go out there for non-title fights and don't put it all on the line, but everybody know it's a little extra added pressure on the line. It's a little bit more when you got something that you fighting for, when you got that title that you fighting for, when you got that hardware, when you got something that's going to set you apart from everybody else from a notoriety perspective. And then think about it like this, man. Look, my favorite fighter is Jamil Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Earl Spence, Terence Crawford, guys like that, bro. These dudes care about belts, bro. They want to be the best. They want to prove they the best. For us to say belts don't matter, yet Earl Spence is squeezing his body down to 147 for one reason, so he can be undisputed. How the fuck we gonna say belts don't matter when we got arguably the pound for pound fighter in the sport is malnourishing himself down to a division just to be fucking undisputed, bro? Like, come on, dog. That shit crazy. When we say the belts don't matter, bro, we literally taking value away from the sport. That's crazy. I think we can say both things are true, that the belts have lost value, but they still mean something, dog. I just think it's kind of reckless to say the belts don't matter. That's my piece on it.
I got you, bro. I like a lot of what you said, but in that, bro, and then I'm gonna open up the panel for everybody. I like a lot of what you said, bro, and there's a lot that I agree with. But here's my thing, bro, and I don't think I'm being reckless. And shout out to Dank Father. He you leaving out the part, leaving out. I was impressed with Bam moving up because of who he fought. Make sure you put who he fought to take that belt, bro. It was about who he took that belt from. But to what you were saying, contender, bro, and that's why I'm saying we can't have both, bro. And maybe some people can, bro. That's on y'all. I ain't mad at nobody trying to change y'all mind. I'm just giving y'all letting y'all know what I feel. But you said that the sanctioning bodies, you know what I'm saying, are fucked up. You said that the shit need to be said that all this corruption and shit and all this shit going on, and they need to make less belts, and that the belts done lost all this value. Well, bro, if all of that shit is true, then, bro, I ain't saying people gotta agree with me, right? But then that mean they don't mean shit, bro. Like, if all that shit is true about these belts that we talking about, if they done lost all this motherfucker, if these sanctioning bodies are putting people in position to get a belt that maybe don't deserve one, if this guy get a motherfucking shot because of who he signed with, but this other guy don't get a shot because of who he signed with, then that other guy get a shot because of who he signed with, but this other guy over here don't get a shot because of who he didn't sign with. If all of these things are true, I can't then in good conscience value on the belts too, because if we saying we putting values on the belt, why were so many of us saying that Canelo Alvarez ducked Jamal Charlo? And we keep holding on to that, when he fought Bivol and Triple G instead of David Benavidez and Charlo. If the belts matter, he was fighting two people that were way more accomplished, bro. Way more accomplished than David Benavidez or Jamal Charlo. It wasn't because the belts mattered at that point. We thought that David Benavidez might have been a better fight than Demetrius Bivol at the time. We believe that Jamal Charlo might be a better fight than motherfucking Triple G. So if the belts matter, they gotta matter all the time, bro. And we can't, in one breath, admit how corrupt these motherfucking sanctioning bodies are. We can't admit how fucked up these rankings are. We can't, in one breath, admit that all this shit is bullshit and it's a bunch of nepotism and a bunch of corruption going on. We can't say that in one breath, and then in the next breath say that these motherfucking belts matter, bro. They don't matter to me. I want them to get their meaning back. I want them to mean what they meant in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 90s. I want them to mean that shit. But they don't mean that shit no more, bro. And so how do we figure this shit out while they fucking around and fucking over the sport that we all love? I think it's on us to be responsible, like you said, like your boxing brain, Keon boxing brain, Right Side, Smoke, Nori, everybody up here, everybody in the chat. It's on us to push. All right, bro. We all come together and we all got eyes. We can see that this motherfucker is. We can see that he the best. Belts be damned. We want you to fight this guy. That's what we've been doing anyway. That's what we did when we wanted Devin to get the shot at Loma. That's what we did when we wanted Charlo to get the shot at Canelo. That's what we're doing right now when we want Tank and Devin to fight. We ain't looking at the belts. We looking at their skill sets. We looking at what they both bring to the table. Like, shit, that's a motherfucker right there. We ain't pushing Shakur to the top of the division at 135 pounds because of no belts. We're doing that shit because of how he looked in the ring at 130, and the pedigree that he got, and the talent that he done showed so far. That's how I think we should judge these motherfucking fighters until they get their shit together, bro. Because right now, this some bullshit. Bro. They selling us bullshit. I'm watching dudes like, and then I'll end it with this, and I'll let everybody cook. I'm watching dudes who I know can't hold somebody jockstrap. I'm watching this motherfucker Lomachenko. I ain't gonna say he can't hold his jockstrap, but I'm watching an example of Vasily Lomachenko losing his first fight as a former two-time Olympic gold medalist. And then I'm watching Robeisy Ramirez lose his first fight as a two-time Olympic gold medalist. What was it about Vasily Lomachenko to where he still got the cachet to be able to get a title shot in like his third fight and Robeez Ramirez is just now getting his first title shot in like his 11th or 12th fight on April 1st, bro. Like, it's shit like that make me say, man, fuck your belts. I know who good. I know who can rock out. And that's what I'm pushing. It ain't to diminish Jamel. It ain't to diminish Devin. It ain't to diminish none of these dudes that got these championship belts. It's to go at these motherfucking sanctioning bodies and go at the people in boxing that done fucked up the belts, bro. From 1, 2, 3 to 4 to fucking 20, 25, 30, bro. Like, we playing hide and seek around this motherfucker.
Right.
They got so many belts, bro.
Right.
And so
Now,
that's why I say fuck them belts. They don't mean shit, bro. But you can go ahead and respond to it. Then everybody, y'all can just get in where you fit in, bro.
Big facts. Nah, you saying some real shit, bro. And like, I respect where you coming from with that. Just a couple of things though. As far as with Jamel, Charlo, and Canelo, of course we wanted to see that matchup because of the skill set of both fighters stylistically. Just on paper, we just know what that fight was supposed to look like. But at the same time, Jamel Charlo was the man. He was number one for that belt. The same way David Benavidez was the WBC champion, lost his belt. He was still tops to fight Canelo for that belt. That was just a reason for us to push them to make that fight. Also, somebody mentioned the Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao fight. It was for 3 belts. It was a unified championship. And I remember Floyd saying immediately after the fight, before they gave the decision, Floyd Mayweather said, strap me up. Strap me the fuck up. That's what Floyd said. We talking about the fucking GOAT. This 2015, the greatest fighter of all time, bro, in my opinion, the most skilled fighter I ever seen in the ring. That man said, strap me up, bro. He cared about the belts, dog. You feel what I'm saying? So I just look at it like this, bro. If you take, and also Shakur Stevenson, unified champion, coming up from 130, bro. He ain't just coming up to that bitch with no motherfucking weight. He ain't coming up to 135 with no, like you said, pedigree. You know what pedigree? That's
what make him valuable.
Being a champion and being in the ring with certain fighters, whether it be in the ring and under the lights or in sparring or brushing shoulders with certain fighters, having certain coaches, being a world champion, fighting against former world champions, that's all part of pedigree. You did what I'm saying? So if you take this one last point, if you take this, how you know the belts matter, bro. If you take one division and you keep the same fighters in that one division for an extended period of time, and it's only 4 belts, I guarantee you, bro, if it's one division, bro, you leave all these same fighters in there for 5 to 10 years, the same amount of time. It's 4 belts. The cream gonna rise to the top, bro. I don't give a fuck what promoter they with. I don't give a fuck what sanctioning body they ranking under. The cream gonna rise to the top. Them motherfuckers that got the belts, if everybody fighting, the cream gonna rise to the top, bro. That's a fact. Motherfuckers gonna realize who the best and who ain't the best, bro.
I agree, but the belts don't matter because contenders sometimes it just take too fucking long for that shit to happen, bro. And why should we have to wait? Like dog,
you're right, bro.
How long we had to wait for old Shacky Foster, bro?
Too damn long.
How long we had?
But
that's
why?
The shit I'm talking about, bro.
Hold on, wait a minute. We can't.
How long we had to wait for him to get his shot, bro?
Just because you saw it from,
bro.
But just because you saw it from that
perspective. Y'all go ahead, man. It's open for everybody. Talk y'all shit, bro. Go ahead.
The man lost 2 fights. I just want to address the Shacky Foster point. The man had lost 2 fights, so I mean I know we see the skill there, but the eye test don't always
been the
prove.
W. You know how long he been the WBC interim like mandatory champion, bro. You know how long that's been, right side?
It has been a minute. I agree with
like
that.
Them 2 fights he lost, bro. He put himself in position a long ass time ago, bro.
I agree. I do agree with that. All I'm saying is this, man. I like the brother contender. I agree with a lot of what he said. So I agree with damn near everybody because y'all all bringing great points out. This is what it really boils down to. And the eye test does mean something, right? We can see what we can tell what fighter is the goods. We can all see that, but you have to prove yourself. And although, and I think the biggest point, KO, that you made that I have to agree with is some type of way we got to figure out how to clean this shit up because the sanctioning bodies being there, right? And the sanctioning bodies and the promoters, these are the individuals who have corrupted the belts. They've corrupted them by utilizing them for monetary gain, right? Which, I mean, we understand that everybody trying to make money, but when we look at the belts, some of us are making an argument from the standpoint of, if you fighting for belts, this is title. Being a contender, being a champion, you know what I'm saying? People grow up dreaming to be a champion. This is what these belts are for. It's to prove who's the goods in the sport of boxing. But we've had outside interests come in and corrupt the sport. And so when you say that the belts don't mean nothing, I understand where you're coming from. And I agree with you when you say it takes minds like ours to get on here and figure out we got to do something to clean the sport up. That's
ain't nobody else talking about this shit, bro.
Facts.
Ain't nobody else talking about this shit,
but that's really what you're talking about is cleaning the sport up. That's really what you're talking about.
Nobody else talking about so Marquis asked the question. He say, which belt will y'all get rid of? Look, bro, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. I don't know which one, I don't care. But if it was up to me, bro, it'd be one belt in this motherfucker per division. You know what I'm saying? They clean up the rankings, you actually know your rankings. And if you don't fight the dude in front of you, bro, you gotta get the fuck on, bro. We moving your ass to the back of the line.
Facts.
So whoever you got, 1, 2, champion, 3, 4, whatever. Shit, you moving to the back of the line. And get what, champion? You ain't got no motherfucking year, 2 years to be sitting on that motherfucker. You don't defend that bitch, I'm taking it from you. The next two fighting for that hoe. Like, if it were me, Marquis, it was up to me, bro. That's what I'm doing. Like find a way. Like, the UFC, the way that they pay their fighters is fucked up. Like, they fighters deserve way more money because they get in the bag over there. Like they make a lot of money. All they pay-per-views do good. Like, the company is getting bread. Like, that's cool. So I don't my fighters that I love boxing, I don't want them to be paid like that. I want to find a way where they still get their money, but if they could somehow do what they do over there, where like the motherfuckers, you know who the top is. Like I told y'all last night, bro. John Jones, y'all know why you get to call that motherfucker the GOAT? Because he had to actually fight motherfucker. They threw him everybody, bro. Like everybody at light heavyweight, there was somebody. John Jones had to fight him. Whoever the number one guy was, they worked their way up, bro. You gotta get in there with everybody, and that would expose a lot of shit. Not only would you get the best possible fights, then a lot of people would have to keep that same energy, because then you get to find out who the dog is. One belt. If it's one belt per division, I don't give a fuck which one you pick it, Marquis. I don't care. If it's one belt per division, then guess what? This motherfucker over here can't duck this dude. You can't do that. You're getting your ass exposed. Hey, you got a shot to be a world championship. Well, nah, bro, I'd rather just fight the number 12 guy. Oh, for real? Fuck out of here. Like, what are you talking about?
We're going to be number 11. Go be number 11.
That analogy that you use, so okay, John Bones just came back, right? So would you see him? Do you see him as the true champion, even though he ain't fight Francis to get it?
Francis ain't there no more, right? He ain't there. But what John Jones did do, since Francis and UFC couldn't come to an agreement, what he did do was they had to come back and he had to fight the dude that gave Francis his toughest fight for the vacant belt. And then what they about to do to him next is in July, right after that shit, you got to fight Stipe. You got to fight probably the best of all time, and the dude that was right behind him. And then if he beats Stipe, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna make him fight the next guy and the next guy and the next guy until he retire, bro.
That's how it's supposed to go.
I just wanted to hear your look on that, but just to, I mean, just to springboard.
And guess what? When if Francis do come back, yeah, what fight they gonna make? If he do come back and they re-sign him and John Jones is still champion, you think they gonna give Francis a tune-up, or what you think they finna throw him in there with, bro?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, depending
they
on
throwing his ass, bro. I know they throwing his ass right there with John Jones, bro. soon as he come back,
yeah,
bro.
Man,
he right in that motherfucker at the top.
Depending on if Wilder land that right hand on him, see if he's still around after that. But go back to what you're saying though. Like, I mean, even in that sense though, like they champions is volume too, because they champions just don't fight once a year. Like another part of it is the volume of the fighters. I'm not saying nobody should be fighting 6 or 7 times like you do when you coming up doing 4 and 6 rounders or whatever the case may be, but a little more assertiveness as far as volume would definitely help the sport, and it would definitely get things going a little faster.
Check this out, Green. Check this out, bro. Like feel me on this, right? Hear what you saying. But this is where, like, I'm usually the guy that's like, man, they old ass, man, they be hating and shit on the younger generation, and they just mad because these dudes more skilled, they more athletic, they this, they that. In boxing, it's the one sport where I understand when the old dudes get mad, like, man, y'all soft as shit, bro. We used to fight 15 rounds. We fight 3-4 times a year. fought this guy, we fought that guy, bro. Again, it'll show who really won't fight. There's no reason if you're not injured, bro. Unless you, if you're not injured, there's no reason you can't fight 2-3 times a year, dog, to get the fans what they want. And then and guess what? If it's big fights, they won't be asking you to fight so much. So in this scenario, right? Let's say the welterweight division got one champion, bro. One motherfucking champion in the welterweight division. And it's Earl Spence. Let's say it's him since he got the 3 belts. In this scenario, they be like, yo, bud, this your fight. You fighting Earl. And you got to fight him or we move your ass to the back of the line. Let's say he fight Earl. Then right after that, they like, yo, that fight. Boots up next. If those are the only 2 fights you get from that champion this year, ain't nobody going to be pissed off, bro. And then whoever win that fight to start the next year, they're like, yo, you got to see Virgil. And then the winner of that fight, they like, yo, Josh Taylor just moved up. What's up?
Yeah, so to me, in order for this argument to make sense, we'd have to have all these great fighters that aren't champions and all these divisions. I just don't see it. Seems like a solution. It's a complaint that's searching for an actual problem. The problem is we're not getting fights that we don't want to see, that we want to see when we want to see them. That's the actual complaint. But we're blaming the belts for this thing. But that's not the issue. The issue isn't whether or not belts matter. The issue is we're not getting the fights that we want when we want to see them. And the irony of this whole thing is when you're talking about belts used to matter more, that's when you actually had more fighters worth the damn who didn't have belts. It's this kind of like, it's this weird ass backwards thing that we're complaining about. It's like, I could understand it if like we had all these weak ass champions and all these great contenders that couldn't get shots, but that's not really what's going on right now. Like the best guys are the champions in the division. The best guys are the champions in most divisions, in most circumstances. Like
the overwhelming
majority
of the best fighters got belts.
Because you wouldn't be able to run and go high behind. Oh, I'm a champion over here. Like Leo was not fight Gary Russell for like years and still claimed to be a champion because if there was one belt, that shit would have went away. It would have never happened.
No, they just find something else to hide behind. You can't like shame a coward. If a guy doesn't want to fight, then they get the same way that like the same way that Vlad. I'll be real fast. I'll be real fast. The same way that people say Vladimir Klitschko hid behind mandatories to not fight the best competition out there is the same way you can now today say belts don't matter, so you can like fight whoever the hell you want. Like if you want to duck, you can find a reason to duck.
Yeah, but it'll be exposed more, bro. Because you don't have nothing to hold on to, is what I'm saying, bro. Like you say, it's not a lot of good fighters in the motherfucker in boxing that don't have belts, bro. I vehemently disagree. If I look at the lightweight division alone, you got Devin Haney, who was the champion. Then you got Vasily Lomachenko. You got
former champion.
You got Vasily Lomachenko, Tank Davis.
Champion.
That's a bad example though, KO, because it's only one champion at 135, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. And it's that guy.
Okay. That guy's been a champion. Y'all pick the division and let's run through
that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes down to it, and for the most part, the best guys in the division are either ranked very highly to get a title shot, already had a title shot, or former champions or current champions.
Hey, look at 175.
But they also got different sanctioning bodies and shit, bro. They got different sanctioning bodies they got to go through, different promoters and shit. Unless this shit all get boiled down to one, bro, they gonna always be able to hide, bro.
But look, right now, I know they got Morrell. He had 168 or 175.
168.
All right, look at 175. Who better than Bivol and Better Bill, bro?
Nobody.
Exactly. Them the 2 niggas that got belts, bro.
They've been champions
the overwhelming majority of the best fighters got belts in this sport, bro. If you take that away, then it's boxing already the Wild Wild West. You take belts away, bro. This shit really finna be ass. Like, how you gonna separate Jake?
What's the worst gonna happen? What's the worst gonna happen if you take the belt away? Look, they not gonna fight because the contracts ain't right. It's the same thing.
Hold on. How do we separate Jake Paul from Earl Spence if it ain't no belts?
I'm not
with your eyes.
I'm not
Man,
making
come on, bro. That's some bullshit, bro.
Who making an argument? Who making an argument?
What kind of question is that?
That's some bullshit.
I mean,
how you separate?
Who making an argument to have no belts, though, bro?
But we all see things differently, so we can't say the eyes. We all see the
what I'm saying is, y'all, who making the argument that there should be no belts?
But if we saying
In
the
my
Yeah,
belts
the
scenario,
don't matter
argument
at
is
all,
politics and
then
boxing is diluting the belts.
if you
listen,
say
That's the
the
bro.
belt,
argument.
if you say the
In
belts
my
don't
in
matter
my
at all,
opinion,
bro,
bro,
that's like
and
saying we
I could
don't
be
need no
dead
belts.
ass wrong. In my opinion, if there was one belt in the light heavyweight division, Bivol and Beterbiev wouldn't both be champions for 6 years without fighting each other.
That's a fact.
Something to give.
That's
That's
a fact.
all I'm telling y'all, bro.
I agree with you,
That's
bro.
all I'm saying.
I agree. I'm just saying that we can't, like, the belts still have value because the best fighters, the overwhelming majority of the best fighters are champions, bro. That's a fact.
I agree. I agree that
Because it takes something to hold on to these belts. Earl Spence is the longest reigning champion in boxing. One of them I know, Benavidez is one. Now Bivol, one of them I know. Earl Spence, he might be the longest reigning champion in boxing right now. You feel me?
And the reason why the best don't fight the best because they are champions.
They're still, and I agree with you, bro. But again, back to my point. But because there's still this extra bullshit ass WBO champion hanging his other belt.
You're right. Hey,
Earl still
God
can't
damn
get
it.
what he wants.
Hey, KO, no, real quick.
He still can't get that motherfucker because you got this dude over here just holding on to that bitch. Nanny boo boo. I got the last belt.
Hey, KO,
I hope that's not true, but that is a point though. God damn it.
To be truthful with you about it though, what KO saying, it ain't foreign though, because I mean, if you remember, really both through the green belt in the trash. You feel what I'm saying? So it's that what he's saying is not a foreign concept. It's just that you got to put context to it. Like prime example, when you mentioned David Benavidez, now it kind of gets swept under the rug that after he missed weight for his belt, which Canelo eventually went in there and slid in, they moved him up in the rankings to 175, and he petitioned to come back down to 168. So okay, if you mess up there, you should go all the way to the back of the line, but instead you got an alley-oop in the next division.
I agree with that.
Listen,
and stuff like that.
Listen, bro,
That's not valid or official at all.
I thought I was clear. I'm gonna make it very clear. I feel like everybody up here want to see the same fights I want to see. Everybody up here want to see the same fights I want to see. But here's what I'm saying to y'all, bro. And this is the point that I'm trying to make to y'all. And I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm what I choose to do. Like for me, I see that these motherfuckers have fucked up these belts. So what I'm telling y'all is they don't matter to me. All right. Now I can't be wrong because all the fights I want to see, y'all want to see too. So if you still want to put value on some shit that you know is corrupt, some shit that you know that done fucked up, some shit that you know need fixing, then bro, put value on it. I ain't tripping on that. Do what you do. But for me, I don't need them belts. Fuck them belts. And I'm gonna keep saying that shit. They don't mean shit to me. It's about who you fight to me, because that is going to tell me what you really are. And that's why fuck them belts, bro. If I see Beterbiev and Bivol, we know that's the two best. And yes, they got belts and shit, but them belts is also what do what? They just ordered fucking Callum Smith versus Beterbiev, blocking motherfucking undisputed, bro. They just ordered that shit. So we not even finna get Beterbiev versus Bivol yet again, bro.
It's a good point.
So
hey,
like,
KO.
so fuck them belts, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, we know who the best is, and we know what fights we want to see as diehard fight fans. Let's just push the fight. I'm telling y'all, bro.
I agree with that. Hey,
that's facts.
Hey, quick question. I just want to ask you a quick question, KO. So with Earl Spence and Terence Crawford being, they the only two champions at 147, we know the whole drama behind that shit, right? What would you suggest? Like, do you feel like that Earl need to keep pushing for undisputed, or just say fuck it and just go to 154, fuck Terence Crawford? If they fight, they fight. If they don't, they don't. Fuck it. Like, how you feel about that? Man,
bro, this might sound like some savage shit. This might sound like mean or bullying or whatever, bro. I get out to send that man one offer, and I publicize that shit. I let the world know, look, man, we sent this man an offer. We offered him this, we offered him that. He can have the fight if he wants to fight. The contract is in his hands. If he don't sign that motherfucking 48 hours, I'm moving on. And then if he don't agree to fight you, then fucking move on. But all that behind, they tried the behind closed door shit for 6 months straight. They negotiated with him in good faith back and forth for 6 months straight. Then the man went and did what he did with the BLK Prime shit. He did and tried to shit on them out the door, talking shit on his IG live. He did all this extra shit, bro. So you send the man an offer. You send him an offer. You let the world know you pull his motherfucking card. Like he tried to pull your card. You really pull his card. Hey, we sent him an offer. Matter of fact, all that line you did, you agreed to everything. We just sent you the same shit you said you agreed to. Now sign it, nigga. I'm moving on. You do some shit like that to let the world know once and for all this man done ducked your ass. And if he signed the shit, we got ourselves a fight. If he don't sign the shit, you fight at 154. I'm saying right now, bro, like I've been saying, fuck Keith Thurman and Earl Spence right now.
Yeah.
Fucking Terence Crawford and Alexis Rocha. They need to fight in the summertime, bro. I believe in Earl that much. I don't like Bud fans be all weird shit. They wanted Bud to come in, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't sharp, bro. They wanted him to have a whole layoff and shit. I don't give a fuck, bro. I believe in Earl, dog. Like, make the motherfucking fight. And I think that's why the shit ain't got announced yet. They ordered this shit way back in November, dog. And it's fucking March, and that shit still ain't been announced. I believe Earl doing what he told you, me, and all these fans he would do. Man, I only want to make weight 2 more times. I'm going to fight Ugas, then I'm going after Bud. And I believe he said, man, fuck the shit out. Go make that fight. And that's why shit ain't got announced yet.
Do you think the fight...
That's what I would do, bro.
Yeah, I ain't mean to cut you off, bro. But do you think the fight will still have the same luster on it if they just say fuck it and go do it at 54? Like Earl fight Keith, Bud fight Rocha, then they just move up to 54 and say fuck it. We gonna do it up there, no undisputed at 47. Do you think it'll have the same luster as it would if they fought at 47 for all the belts for #1 pound for pound supremacy in the sport? After the first undisputed champion at 147 in the 4-belt era history, like, do you think it'll have the same luster? Be 100, bro.
Nah, no, of course, bro. Nah, I don't think it will. Nah, I don't think it will.
That's my point, bro.
I don't think it will at all, bro.
But that has to do with Errol, though.
If you ask me,
that have to do with the belts himself.
Bud want that too. Bud want that shit too, bro. He want to be the first fighter in the 4-belt era to be undisputed twice. He want that as a male, because Clarissa Shield did it 3 times. Bud want that shit.
Yeah, she did it 3 times.
Yeah, Bud want that shit too, bro.
I can't even say he wanted what and I'll tell you what I was gonna finish up to your question though is bro, it wouldn't mean as much. But do I care? Am I gonna be like, damn, bro? Like we ain't get to fight at 147 for all the belts and shit, man. I ain't trying. Nah, bro. I still gonna be.
Still want to see that. Hold on.
Him actually fighting him means more. Is it gonna mean as much? Nah, but it's still down there. The fight, who you fight, is still gonna matter more to me.
I agree. But hold on, look.
I think the fight is gonna be. It's gonna be lesser if it goes to 154 because we shouldn't have to wait. Yeah. It's between these two guys now. The fight needs to happen next. We shouldn't have to wait.
Fans, Jay Nori, tell him to sign the shit, man.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. You don't know the things I've been doing behind the scenes. I'm trying, bro.
He won't fight.
Women boxing, just be playing around. Women's boxing. If you take belts away, if they ain't got these unified and undisputed fights, bro, women's boxing ain't shit, bro. Clarissa Shields ain't who she is without that shit, bro.
That's true, but if the men was behaving like the women, I wouldn't even be making this live stream.
You're right. You're right.
Hey, bro, if the men was out here acting like, shout out to the sisters, man. If the men was behaving like the women, we wouldn't even be having this conversation tonight, dog.
That's a
fact. We wouldn't even be talking about this shit. Cause we get these motherfucking fights, bro. If I was getting fights, I'd have no complaints. I got complaints because I ain't getting fights. So I'm not getting fights because these niggas is running around here holding on to these bullshit ass belts, bro. Like we don't know, like we don't see the play, bro.
Is it the belts or is it these fighters?
It's not the
fighters, bro.
Because the belts get him an out, bro. I'm trying to eliminate outs, bro. Man, I'm trying to eliminate all the outs in these belts. All these damn belts is giving these dudes outs to make it look like you that when you not that, bro. That's what they do.
If you take these belts away, these fighters gonna be running around doing whatever the fuck they want. This shit finna be the Wild Wild West for you.
Not all,
the Wild Wild West right now.
Man, you sound like you sound like an NBA owner, bro. I'm sorry, man. It's just they doing what they want now.
Contender, you don't take them.
They doing what they want now.
You make it mean more in the way, when you got something, the way you make it mean more is you give people a little less of it. So you must mean more by only giving them one of them motherfuckers. Like, you know what, you motherfucker don't get 4 belts no more. You won't call yourself world champion is one of them hoes. Go get it. And then people will get exposed and shit, bro. That's all I'm saying, man. Shout out to Marquis, man. Marquis with the $5 in Super J said, been a while. We can still put color in the chat. Shout out, bro. Appreciate you, man, with the $5 in super chat. Shout out, Mr. with the $10 in super chat. If a fighter don't want belts because he think he bigger than the belts, I categorize him different. What that fighter will never get to do is make me ride with him being the best because he say he had facts, bro.
Big facts. Shout out to OG Mr.
Yeah,
Monk.
I ain't gonna lie. I like that a lot.
Facts, bro.
I like that a
Fact,
lot.
you can have your opinion, but I can't say that Tank is definitely the best. I beat Devin, but he ain't the best till he fight him, bro. But it's my opinion. You can state your opinion, but we don't know until they fucking fight each other, Mr. Monk. 100% facts. Shout out to my brother BFTB Boxing with the $20 in super chat. Says salute to my brody KO doing KO things out this bitch. I'm just trying to work, bro. I'm just trying to talk a little boxing, give people a different perspective, and just have fun with the shit, man. Hope everybody is enjoying the conversation. Hit the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? We got 179 likes. Let's see if we can get to 200 likes before we wrap this thing up in 15 minutes, man. Get the likes up. Sub to all these brother channels. Smoke got a live stream tomorrow. Smoke is going to be live from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. He is live. Ooh, y'all go check out Smoke tomorrow.
Now try like 6:20 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah, man. Contender always doing his thing with the Merlot Fridays and the content shit. Then you got Right Side. Right Side might be live tonight. Shit, I don't know. Right Side, you going live tonight?
Yeah, man, we going live tonight after the show, man.
Yeah, you going live.
Matter of fact, I'm adjusting the time. You said 15 minutes. I had it for 11:30. I'm gonna move it up to 11:15 just because you said 15.
Yeah, you good, but yeah, we wrapping in 15.
Sound good.
All right, we done talked about this shit. Let me ask y'all something, bro. I want to ask y'all some serious shit about a big fight coming up, man. And I've been wrestling with this shit, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I think of my official pick yet. But I want y'all to tell me what y'all think, man. I don't think the David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant fight gonna be close, bro. I don't think the fight gonna be close, and I don't know who I'm picking yet. And y'all might be like, "Well, Knockout, how can you say you don't think the fight gonna be close, but you don't know who you picking with?" That would make me believe, Knockout, that you think it's a 50-50 fight. Bro, y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit. On some real shit, right? I don't think the shit gonna be close. You know how like when two people don't like each other so much and they finally fight, usually somebody end up getting their ass whooped, bro. Like usually when something like that happens, bro, like motherfuckers end up getting their ass and the shit don't be close. So what I think is gonna happen, bro, Caleb Plant is setting himself up to box a master class performance, or he set himself up to take one of the biggest ass whoopings from David Benavidez that we done seen in a long time. Same with David Benavidez. He want to knock Caleb Plant out. He want to do this to him. He want to do him bad, do him greedy shit, bro. He either setting himself up to put some hands on Caleb Plant, bro, or he is setting himself up to come in emotional, get picked apart, and get outboxed thoroughly, bro. I don't know who I'm picking yet because I'm having a hard time deciding who's in whose head. Because that DavidBenavidez.com, can you imagine contenderregimeboxing.com with Knockout Boxing 86 TV a pro? That man will come look. Can y'all imagine that shit? God damn, bro, I don't know. What y'all think about this shit, man? Y'all talk to me, bro. What y'all got on this Plant Benavidez shit, man?
Man, that shit gonna be crazy, bro. Like, I think it's gonna be a good ass fight, and I definitely see where you're going with it. I haven't did no official prediction on it, but I am leaning towards Benavidez just because I think you know, I don't know if Plant gonna be able to keep up the movement for 12 rounds.
Hey, Contender Benavidez got a 6-pack. You seen that shit, man?
Seen that shit. I'm like, damn, he working, ain't it? That motherfucker working.
Got a 6-pack. Oh no.
That man walking around in shape, dog.
Yeah, he might. I ain't gonna put no jacket on him, but you know, he ain't failed no other. Well, he failed a test, but not that type of test. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
6-pack. Oh shit.
You looking for some back knee or some shit, man? That what you saying?
He got the Ruiz 6-pack. Oh shit.
Hey, but now he looks strong, bro. I really doubt if Caleb Plant gonna be able to keep up the movement and the boxing, because for 6 rounds, I think he gonna be sharp. For 5-6 rounds, he gonna be super sharp. He gonna be moving. That jab gonna be popping. The counter's gonna be on point. The head movement gonna be there. But I think Benavidez, if he can stand the test of times and make it to the 9th, the 10th, and he continuously adding that pressure, the punches and bunches, he need to go to the body. If he don't go to the body, he gonna have some problems. But he need to go to the body early. Man, I think it's gonna get bad for Caleb later on. But like you said, it could be a masterclass boxing performance from Plant. I can see it, bro. I can see a one-sided fight from the fighter who won it the most. I can see it, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Shout out. Let me catch the super chat then. Next person go. Shout out to Zenith360 with the $20 super chat. Said if Spence versus Bud fought at 154 for undisputed 30 years, no one gonna remember what belts was on the line or not. We don't remember if Hearns versus Hagler was for undisputed or not. People prisoners of the moment. Yeah, we remember the fights, bro. And that's all I'm saying, bro. But it's like I don't get like again, like I said in the video I dropped about Tank Davis. By the way, Tank Davis, Mayweather Promotions is promoting this Ryan Garcia. It's a whole nother motherfucking conversation that got me pissed off. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go look at Tank Davis box rec. You'll see Mayweather Promotions as a promoter for this goddamn Ryan Garcia fight. I thought he left. Leonard said that he left.
You knew that.
You motherfuckers, man. JB be lying to us and shit. But anyway, bro. So it is what it is, bro. Shout out to Mr. Mon with the super chat says if Caleb Plant don't fix his gas tank, he get cooked. All right, man. Right side, man. What you think, bro? I'm predicting. I ain't predicting the fight, but I am predicting the one-way fight. I just don't know who I'm taking yet. Am I tripping, bro? You think the fight gonna be close?
Yeah, I don't see no one-way traffic, man. I think it's gonna be a close fight. I look at two things in this fight, man. Now
Wait. Did I hear what I think I heard?
Hold on,
Yeah,
JD.
he on the fence.
Let him go, JD.
Hey, yo, bro.
Let him go. Go ahead, right side. Finish.
Right. So like I was saying, I think it's a close fight. I think what we got to look at, man, with Breadman now being over there with Caleb Plant, we see Caleb Plant sitting down on the shots a little more. I think he'll go out boxing from the beginning, and then somewhere in the 6th, 7th round, he's gonna start.
Hey, right side. Before you finish, let me holler at Dank Father. Dank Father, bro, you kept coming so confident. You like knockout. You want to debate knockout. You want to debate Tank. Tank being with Mayweather Promotion. You kept asking me, I want one round debate. I'm like, why is Dank Father so confident? He ain't never wanted smoke before. You made me go look that shit up, and I went to look that shit up, and you tried to set me up, dog.
Bro, that's the only reason I jumped up here. That shit is crazy to me, bro.
Yeah, he supposed to like Father Poe be my homie, but he was trying to set me up for an
Wow, bro.
Blame Al.
Cause he ain't never one time like, bro, I want to debate you. He ain't never he in the chat, bro. He always supporting this shit. He the homie, he know that, bro. But I'm like, why this man keep sending me messages talking about he want to do a 1-round debate? And he was very specific. He said, I want to do a 1-round debate, and I want to do whether or not Tank with Mayweather Promotions. I'm like, bro, what are he talking about, bro? Why he keep doing that shit? So I'm like, man, he ain't stupid. He's smart as hell, and he always be fucking with me. Let me go look some shit up. Man, I went to go do what I always do on Box Rec, bro. I saw that shit, and I'm like, yo, Leonard Ellerbe out this bitch lying. You know what I'm saying? It Tank out this hole, like, bro, what's going on? So yeah, man, I suggest everybody go check it out, bro. JD, go look at it.
You didn't find it weird
with the pointy end.
You didn't find it weird that both Leonard Ellerbe and Tom Brown was on stage together? I was looking at that going like, what the fuck am I watching?
No, 100%.
I did find that weird,
but I can only take them at their word when he's like, because they asked, like, yo, are you back working with Tank? He's like, nah, we ain't working with him on this fight. Ain't no Mayweather Promotions or whatever. And then I'm looking at shit, and then motherfuckers on there, bro.
Leonard said that when I watched the interview, and Leonard said that he's just working this fight. That was Leonard Ellerbe's words. And he said he's working this fight. He didn't say nothing about Floyd, Mayweather Promotions, oh shit. I just got a notification. You're Dennis Ugas versus Mario Barrios.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
But that's an okay comeback fight, especially if you're gonna fight Thurman for the vacant belt in 147.
I mean, well, how is there a belt vacant? And there's two current champions.
Because we heard what's his ass say? Spence say he's gonna make weight twice more and he's gonna move up.
Bro, did he drop the belt yet? That's a week.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like he's planning on moving up. He's planning on moving up. He said he's gonna move up. Like to me, that's a kind of a no-brainer of a fight since Virgil Ortiz didn't take the Thurman fight. Like, why wouldn't it be Ugas?
So Zenith say they ain't working with Tank, but why they got all right? So let me ask y'all this then, bro, because because I'm raising these
I
questions.
am
I hope somebody go to
confused
press
right
room and
now.
ask them if it's because a fighter on the card. They had a fighter on the January 7th card, and their name wasn't on that shit, bro.
Jalil
On
Hackett was
January
on that
7th,
card. Yeah.
Jalil Hackett
So
was on that card, bro,
yeah.
and that shit didn't have Mayweather Promotions on it, bro.
So I don't
Did
understand.
they mean
Like,
the undercard?
yeah, he was on the other. No, he was on the. What was he? KO? He was like the second or third to last before the co-main.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you have
he
a
was like
fighter, yeah, when you have a fighter on the undercard, yeah, you can get credit for being a part of that promotion if you tell people that you had a fighter on the undercard. You don't get credit for being the actual lead promoter on that card. Just if
Yeah,
you
they're
just have a
getting
fight
credit
there.
for the league
and and,
promoter, correct?
and,
I
and
don't
you
know.
don't get on the stage like for the main event. You're not on the stage talking like you were the promoter of the main event. If all you
That's
do is have
true.
a fighter on the card, like
let me get Key his flowers. Key like, nah, bro. I said that shit first. He did say that shit.
That's crazy.
Before it was
I
up,
thought this
before it
was
was
a
up on,
GTD
before it
promotion.
was
Pull it
up
up.
on,
No,
Pull it up from
before it
half
was up
court.
on box
yo,
rec.
don't this shit make it hard for you to defend Tank in any shape or form? This shit
Welcome to
makes
the
it so
party.
hard because
Yeah.
it don't make sense to me how you.
It depends, right? And that's what I said in the video. It depends, right? So if he with him and he fighting Ryan Garcia and then he gonna fight Devin Haney next, then I mean I don't give a fuck who he signed with. But if he with him, like
And he don't fight Devin on
everybody
the court next.
keep saying it's just for this fight. So if it's just
Yeah.
for this fight and then he got his freedom back, maybe you know what I'm saying? They like, look, bro, if you gonna break free, dog, you get this big ass bag, we need to get in on that shit. We ain't just letting you go like that. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the case, but comes down to, bro, the only way for him to escape criticism is not by being by himself. It's not by being signed on the floor. The only way that he is going to escape criticism is from this point forward. For this point forward, he gotta fight the fights we want to see.
Yeah, he got to fight all them guys. He been, and he going at him like he gonna do that. I mean, the Ryan fight is just a clear indication. I feel like Tank is moving freely, even if he is still tied to Mayweather Promotions, because he's fighting Ryan. And it's
As
clear
long as he fighting, bro, as long as he fighting good fights, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck who he signed. The only reason the Mayweather shit kept coming up from me and from guys like Keon and from a lot of people was because it was like we wasn't getting the fights we want because
Right.
of the fights, the way that they was moving them. But if he start moving how he been moving with this Hector Garcia and Ryan Garcia shit, and that shit continues, and we keep getting big fight after big fight after big fight, then ain't nobody gonna care. And it's good that this shit is happening, that the fight is so big and people are buying into it, because it's gonna show guys like Tank, show guys like Ryan, it's gonna show guys, you know what I'm saying, in boxing, like, yo, if you make a good fight that people want to see, you can really get to the bag, bro.
Yeah.
And
That's
so,
exactly
as I
what it's
told
gonna do.
people, if you chase the big fight and you go make the big fight, then the money gonna come regardless, bro. If you fight the best, you gonna get the money, dog.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Tank is getting a track record for not fighting the best and getting the bag.
When he was tied to Mayweather,
that's the issue.
Under their
Hector Garcia is not the best.
direction.
Like he's just not. Like
he ain't got a bag like what he about to get. Now you like, bro, they done already made a profit and they ain't even sold a pay-per-view yet.
Right. Yo, them
Like,
tickets, I was not
already.
able to buy
They done already did a $15 to $20 million gate, and they ain't even sold a pay-per-view.
Nigga,
so
yeah, that's a product of low guarantees more than it is like how much money this fight is made. Like it seems like the overhead fairly low. We're not hearing like $25 million guarantees and shit.
A $15-20 million gate is top 10.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, if they were splitting $7.5 million bag, like, $7.5 million guarantees, then that just would have been breaking even right now.
How?
I got you. But
because you said 15 million, 7.5 a piece.
Yeah. Even to break even just off your live gate smoke, that still would be great.
Yeah, I don't even
you generally do it off site fees. That's what the site fees are for, is that like guarantee purse.
I understand that, but it's not even the shit's not even the fight has it. It's nowhere near close to being when the fight is going to happen. For us to determine if 15 million is going to be the cap of the live gate anyway, it might be more.
Well, I mean, not real. But see, all right. So here's the thing: people are acting like they don't know how secondary ticket sales work now, right? The once the face value goes up It's not the fight. That money doesn't go in the fighters' pockets. That goes in the secondary ticket sellers' pocket. They already got their money off the face value. It's not. They're not going to make more money because the secondary ticket seller hiked the price up.
I'm not
Yeah,
talking
if it's sold, it's sold already.
I'm talking about like there's still tickets being sold for the main venue right now. Like there's no
the secondary like StubHub and all that shit. They brought up Ticketmaster. They bought out all the tickets. That's why it's sold out.
Okay, then
and now people are reselling the tickets at a higher value. Because that higher value is not going to the fighters.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so Smoke is right. When you do the StubHub shit or SeatGeeks, whatever it is,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
They bought the shit already. So when they sell them hoes for more money, they getting that bread. They ain't giving that shit back to T-Mobile.
They get that shit
back to Tank, you know
it's like selling sneakers.
I was just talking about the fact that Tank and what Golden Boy, what GTD and what Golden Boy, well, Mayweather Promotions, obviously, and Golden Boy, what they selling the tickets for in the beginning was $25 to $60 million for these fucking tickets, bro. That shit is crazy to me. So, like,
you talking about you mean 25 to 60, right?
Huh?
You talking about 25 to 60,000 for the floor seats? You said 25 to 60 million.
You killed me for a second.
Oh shit, my fault. Million, my bad. I meant to say
I'm like $1 million.
Yeah, for the floor seats.
Even that was a secondary ticket seller. Like I don't know how many people got tickets or whatever the hell Tank was saying that his people couldn't get tickets. Nobody was getting tickets. It seemed like the tickets were a closely held thing. I don't know how many Floyd got, but it very well looks like most, if not all, went to the secondary market.
At any rate, this shit looks bad, bro. Like the fact that Mayweather Promotions is tied to this shit. This was not. It just Tank gonna have to do everything that he said he gonna do, man. Because this looks bad. Everybody that's against Tank,
and that's what we want, bro.
You know,
he had to do everything he said he gotta do. Devin gotta do what he said he gotta do. Shakur gotta do what he said he gotta do. Like these fighters deserve. If you a fan of boxing, bro. These fighters deserve held to the standard to where if you say you gonna do something, you go do it, bro.
Yeah.
Both of these fighters said they won't fight each other next. Devin, when he get done with Loma, he said he won't Tank. Tank, when he get done with Ryan, he said he won't Devin. And this is gonna be the first time where ain't nobody got no contracts coming up, ain't nobody got nothing coming up, and they can make a fight. Now, the same way I know my brothers, Jay Grant, Dank Father, Smoke, Right Side, and I'm in agreement with y'all. We all gonna give Tank all the smoke he want if he don't make an offer to Devin and don't try to make a fight. But I need everybody to keep that same energy if you get an announcement that Devin done signed a motherfucking extension with Tyler. And if they got fights,
you know that's not gonna happen.
Wait a minute.
You know ain't gonna happen.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Why wouldn't it?
So talking about my favorite fighter, you know that ain't gonna happen.
Why wouldn't it happen?
I've been quiet. I let y'all talk for a minute. I gotta respond to that part right now. I gotta respond.
Oh shit.
I fuck with Knock. I agree with a lot of shit Knockout say. In this situation right here, Knockout. when we have
you talked about this today. Don't change your stance based on the fighter.
I'm not changing no stance.
We've been talking about this shit all day now. Don't change your stance based on the fighter. Hold him to the same standard, man.
You know what it is, Knockout. Listen. In this situation, and shout out to ETB Keon. Shout out to Keon because he brought this out earlier today on his show. When you have Calvin Ford speaking the way he's talking about Calvin Ford, right? I mean, speaking the way he's talking about Tank Davis and Devin. Now we're gonna stall him out. Leonard Ellaby coming out.
He said, "If it were up to me." He said, "If it were up to me."
And you got to put that in context, right?
So it might be up to him. Are you saying it's not up to him?
Hold on.
Bro,
this is the reason
Ford is not his manager.
Brother, calm down.
My bad.
We need Tank to come out and make it clear because, right, if for Devin to make a move like that to go fight Tank, he got to. We know what has to happen. We know what has to happen.
No, Tank. Listen, you gonna like this point. No, we don't, because number one, Calvin Ford let everybody know it ain't up to me. That's why, like, let's use that's
English what he led with.
Like, if it were up to me, which means what? It ain't up to me. All right.
No, that's not what that means.
If
How
it
is
were up
that
to
not
me,
what that means?
Hold
all
on,
right,
hold on.
bro.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
If it were up to me, smoke and disagree, and smoke, you got it after I get done. If it were up to me, is what I mean. What to me means, bro, it ain't up to me. Somebody like when your kid come ask you, hey, can I stay up till 12 p.m. 12 a.m. dad and play the video game? If it were up to me, yeah, go ask your mama.
Go ask your mama.
You know what I mean? Go ask your mama if it's okay. You know what I mean? So that's how I take it to me. Now, the reason that none of that shit matter, bro, is because Tank fight Ryan first. Tank fight Ryan before Devin fight Loma. Devin ain't fighting Loma until May. So Tank time to let them know, hey, bro, let's get this shit popping.
Okay,
like,
all right,
like what we doing? Like we got time. Like so,
yeah.
Ain't no need to wait.
We agree.
He can make it. He can make it very clear because you know what they gonna do. Shit, they asked him after Rolly. They asked him after Hector. They asked him after all that. So need people to do, bro, at the post-fight press conference. All my people with press passes. Shout out to y'all, bro, and the great work that y'all do. They be coming from YouTube to get these press passes. In the ring, if motherfucking Jimmy Lennon Jr. is listening, if anybody's listening to me, I know y'all be watching the shit sometime, bro.
Right.
Ask the man who he want next. Okay?
Yeah.
And after you ask him who he want next, tell him what he said, just in case he try to act like he forgot. All right? Hey, you said you were going to send Devin an offer and that you fight him in a heartbeat after the Ryan Garcia fight. Do you want Devin Haney, the winner of Devin Haney and Lomachenko next?
Shit,
they should ask Devin. Ain't no way Devin should not be at that fight.
I mean, there's a couple points, right?
Ask
First
Devin
off,
himself.
to go to your analogy, the reason why you go to dad first is because dad also has veto power, because it is also up to you. That doesn't mean you have the final say, but you also have a say, right? And he's saying as long as it's up to him, as long as whatever weight he has is being Pop and his trainer, he's saying no. So that is part of your team and a very significant part of your team. Can somebody else overrun it? Can Tank override that? Let's see it. But we do know that we've heard Coach Calvin's influence over that gym when it comes to Adrian Broner not fighting Godzilla, but instead going the BLK route. We heard Coach Cal saying we have 2 fights in front of us, Ryan and Devin. Ryan makes money. Devin got belts. This is what we got. We get in the Ryan fight. Yeah. It sounds like Coach Cal has his finger on the pulse. The other part of this whole thing is that this is the last part. Just the last part. Like, Devin has a couple of options, not named Tank Davis. Like you said, if he re-signs to Top Rank, then
come on, bro.
I'm sorry. Like, hold up a second. Can I get this out? Like he may re-sign with Top Rank because of Top Rank, what they got at 140 for him. Right, and he may not stick around. If he does stick around, perhaps Top Rank has options on his next fight, and maybe they can do it co-promotions, maybe not. It's not just a clear-cut thing when it comes to Devin Haney. And I'm not saying that Tank doesn't want to. I'm not saying that Tank won't do a co-promotion. They did one with DAZN. Why not do one with ESPN? It's probably a way bigger fight. It's definitely a way bigger platform. Maybe that happens. I'm just saying that there's options for Devin Haney that aren't there. For Tank, you can keep saying wow all you want, but them's the facts, and you can be mad about it if you want. But I'm just saying, like there is a ton. Can I get through this thing? There's a ton of interest in Devin versus Shakur. There's a ton of interest in guys moving up and becoming 2 division champions and fighting Teofimo, for instance.
Oh man,
Smoke,
so it's
when
convenient.
Smoke when we debate. Hold on, bro. Smoke when we debated Loma and Devin, bro. We debated that shit, and we having this conversation right now. Smoke. I told you, and I'm telling you right now, bro. Certain things that you have to be held to. Certain ways that you move, you have to be held to. Just like Tank Davis don't get to say certain shit. And then all of a sudden, man, Tank got option shit. He can go up here. He can do this with Subriel. He can go up here. He can do this with the winner of Alberto Pollo and Rolly Romero.
Yeah,
he can fight Frank Martin at 135. Just like Tank got to stand on that shit, bro. All the shit that he said, the email this, the email that. He ain't shit. What you gonna do to keep me off you? You ain't got no power. I cracked him. I cracked both of them. I had almost knocked, just like he got to do that shit, bro. Devin does not get to talk all that shit about Tank Davis. And then all of a sudden, now that the fight can happen, he got options and shit. They gotta run. They don't need to run nowhere to each other, bro. Like right into each other. I ain't trying to hear about no options for Tank.
I hear you not trying to talk about it, but guess what?
No,
Shakur is also not talking about any options, right? Like here's the deal, right? Here's what it is. Here's what it
Devin
is.
and Bill
Every
don't even
fan
want
base,
to fight Shakur
hold
right
up
now.
a second.
Inevitable.
Every fan base, like the Tank fans want that piece of Devin, and the Shakur fan base want a piece of Devin. Devin has his own thing. Like, is he going to stay at 135? Is Bill just full of shit? That's also a thing. Also, the guy's been at 135 for fucking ever. We don't even know what he's going to weigh in and what he's going to look like. There may be a renewed interest. There may be renewed calls for him to move up. It's not just because like Tank is ready. Now that Tank feels like he's ready, that now everybody's got to jump to the flaming hook.
Man,
Because let me finish. Because everybody's been talking shit. Like everybody's been talking shit. Tank's been talking shit about Dev. Dev been talking shit about Tank. Shakur and Dev have now been going back and forth about each other. And the T.O. fucking fight has also been they've been talking shit back and forth for years there too. There's been a lot of shit talking, and there's a lot of options. I don't know, like, why you guys all of a sudden, just because you want to see the Tank fight, means that like you're not paying attention to what the fuck is going on around this guy's career.
Moving the goalpost,
ain't nobody.
No, I'm not moving the goalpost. That is the goalpost. Like as soon as he fights, let's say Dev fights Tank. Let's say Dev fights Tank. All of you Tank fans will be fine with that. But Shakur fans, they're not gonna be like, oh, now you get to move up. You talk too much shit. You fought Tank and you stayed down here. You fought Lomi and stayed down here. Why are you moving up when it's time Shakur time? Didn't you say when it's time to fight Shakur, you're gonna move up? That's gonna be the very next narrative.
Smoke. I don't even.
You know it, and I know.
Some people are, but we talking about me and you, bro. I don't even care what Tank and Devin fight it, bro.
Yeah,
I don't care, bro. Like I just want. I don't care, bro.
147. He got to see Tank. Period.
I don't care. They need to fight next. Like they like. I hear you. Devin pop shit to everybody. Like I ain't saying that you're wrong about that, but come on, bro. Like let's keep it. Like
the shit
talking
on that shit now.
The shit talking between Devin and Tank is way no, but what I'm saying is between Tank and Devin is next level.
No, I'm just saying
it's some totally different. It's some totally different vibes.
Man, the Tank is giving himself options. He says, "I want to fight Dev and Shakur before I retire." Even he has options.
Bro,
he's putting out there. Like I'm not quite sure. Like all of a sudden, like why Devin is now like trying to get painted to a corner because Tank now feel like it's nothing. Tank
fight next is Devin. He didn't say he want to fight Shakur next.
Yeah, he did. Okay,
he said I want to fight Devin next.
He said he wanted to fight Dev or Shakur. And he said, tell them it's in the contract. He said, like, here's the thing. Like, I'm a Tank fan. Like, you're a Tank fan. But I just, like, for whatever reason, I remember the shit that he's saying a little bit different than the way that you remember the shit he's saying. I hear the things that coming out of his camp a little bit different than the way that you're hearing stuff coming out of his camp. But this dude is talking about he doesn't want to be at the sport. He's trying to retire. And before he does that, he wants to fight Shakur and Dev.
So why is Dev talking about?
I would just say, Smoke, go back and watch what he said about.
Wait, hold on.
Watch what he said about Devin Haney when he was on the Rise podcast. And that's who he said he want to fight next. And then he was asked specifically, "Do you want to fight? Would you fight Devin Haney next after your Ryan Garcia fight?" He say in a heartbeat. And you, bro, you don't get to talk.
I get that. I'm not saying
you don't get to call the undisputed champion an email champion. I don't want you to stand on it. You don't get to accuse a man of cheating and shit and all that salt by dropping motherfucking sparring footage the week of his fight to try to throw shade on his fight. You do not get to do that. You don't have your daddy passing around mug shots and shit, bro. You don't do that shit, and then I ain't expecting y'all to bump, bro.
Listen, I'm not saying that they're not gonna bump. I'm just saying, like, why you getting all like ready? You popping the popcorn. Both of these dudes have talked about fighting somebody else. Both of them.
I mean that right there, that really don't matter. May 20th, Devin Haney, he about to end an era at the 135 division.
What era, man? This old ass dude he fighting, man.
He about to end the era by stopping Lomachenko first, and then he coming at Tank. Tank is next. Tank next on the menu. Then he got to get.
Hold up. Ain't nobody coming
right now.
Ain't nobody coming at Tank.
That nigga Devin can knock out his pillow.
He'll fight off his back foot and run the whole goddamn fight, but ain't nobody coming at Tank. Hold up.
No, Devin coming right at Tank because here's the thing. He coming right at Tank because here's the thing. He doesn't.
He might show good lateral movement and jab and grab all goddamn fight, but he ain't coming at Tank though.
That shit gonna look like Canelo versus
If he was able to withstand doghouse work with Tank, he gonna come at Tank.
Bro, different times.
16s versus 8s, headgear versus no headgear. I hear you though. I hear what you. How much you want to bet if that fight happened? I guarantee you, Devin on his back foot the whole night. How much you want to bet?
You could bet whatever.
How much you want to bet? Tank gonna crack that
Let's
nigga.
bet 100. Let's bet 100 push up. How about that?
I mean, like I
I'm
said, we could bet whatever.
You say you form a military, right?
Who, me?
Right? Did I hear you say something about that when we were debating?
No.
Okay, my bad, bro.
I ain't. I'm far from.
But you in shape. You sound young. I seen you when you had your camera on before we debated, bro. When you was in the back, you seem young. It seems like you can do 100 straight, right?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I bet we locked in then, bro.
Yeah, we locked in for sure.
Simple bet. He gonna spend the other fight on the back foot.
He's not gonna walk forward. That's gonna be middle of the ring.
He ain't stepping to a motherfucking thing, bro.
No, it's not. Devin gonna be trying to slip, slide.
He stepped to Linares, didn't
he? No. He was saved by the bell by Linares.
So JD, how he get cracked with that right hook? He went on his back foot when he got hit with that right hook. Was he, JD?
No, he was standing right in front of him.
Yeah, because he had jabbed the nigga about 100 times.
And then what happened next? The bell saved him, right?
Right side. Devin gonna walk
was like,
right side.
That nigga Tim was over there, and he was over there.
Right side, bro.
You know when you gonna get hit with a shot. You know when you in shape, them legs.
Right side ain't answering me, man.
That nigga legs was. That nigga was up there through the decky leg when you hit that damn slow. Through the
right side, you there, bro?
Get your ass out of here, bro. You know that nigga was shaking.
Come on, man.
Bing. Hey, let me ask right side. Hey, right side, you think Devin gonna walk two Tank when they fight, bro? You think gonna be walking the Tank, bro?
Not the entire fight. No, definitely not the entire fight. But he would. And
how about 3 rounds?
Hold on. This is the problem. When y'all talk about Devin, y'all don't what. Y'all want to say he on the back foot. Devin usually is the individual coming forward in his fights. Devin comes forward a ton in his fights. Against Jojo Diaz, he came forward. Against Linares, he came forward. Against Kambosos, he was coming forward. Y'all want to say the man be on the back foot. He do fight off the back foot. And he do.
But hey, right side, let me ask
hold on, brother. Hold on, God damn.
All right, go ahead, finish. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah, damn it. Take fans are hot tonight.
You hot about? You the one over there sweating, nigga.
The brother, if you watch his fights, the majority of the fight, he will fight off the back foot, but there's gonna be a very good portion of the fight that he's gonna come forward. He's done that for the majority of fights that we look at. And my problem is do I expect him to come forward the entire Tank fight? No, I don't. He gonna fight off the back foot, but he will have Tank on the back foot as well. It's gonna happen.
Cap.
All right.
Hey, shout out to Drake Finance with the $5 in super chat. He said Tank have a track record of knocking last out. What fans want to see.
Was Tank on the front foot? Was Tank
hold
on
on, I'm trying to read super chat. I can't. I'm trying to see what he meant by it.
Y'all be to cut the shit. Y'all be to cut me off. Go ahead.
He said Tank have a track record of knocking out just two. I don't know, outlet. Just I don't know, bro. What fans want to see while showing his craft. Can you dig it? You bring in the ruckus, big nephew. Hey, bro, I'm just talking a little shit, man. I be trying to get the people going, man.
Hey, but right
go ahead, right side. Don't nobody cut right side out. Right side, go ahead, bro.
All I'm saying at the end of the day, Devin gonna fight off the back foot. He gonna fight defensively like he always does. In that fight against Tank, if that fight happens, I hope it do. Devin definitely gonna be coming forward at certain points in that fight. He would. It's gonna happen. And the craziest thing about it is people talk about Tank. Tank fight off the back foot at times. He's fought. We've seen him fight off the back foot constantly.
Right, bro, you long-winded. You was right. You was absolutely right. Because Tank only fight on the back foot against niggas that actually got power, bro.
The nigga fought on the back foot against Mario Barrios. Come on.
Who has power?
Mario Barrios.
Mario's got power, bro.
Rolly Romero has power. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But hey, Teach. I ain't bet. Teach want to bet me 1,000 push-up, man. Teach
what?
Teach was like Goku, bro. He look like y'all, bro. Y'all, Teach, man. Listen, he ain't never gonna get on camera, but he got on camera the time he owed me push-up, bro. Teach huge.
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Everybody bet you 1,000 push-up, man. Yeah, my arm burning this shit, man.
That nigga's a meathead. Hell no, we not doing no
that man spoiled
I
the
seen him get
motherfucker,
on the camera too, and he did that shit. I'm over here like my first time on the panel, like who the fuck is this guy in the back doing push-ups? Why? And you over here like, yo, thank you, you owe me that. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck these niggas got going on? This shit creepy.
Hey, he gonna be. If I pull up to a fight, I'll be like, yo, Teach, pull up with me, Teach, pull up. Hey man, let me catch your super chat, man. I gotta get y'all last words. I gotta run. Hold on, let me see. Big Dog Willie in the super chat with the $2 says, "Stop the cap. Haney will get slept by Tank." #con. That's the biggest fact you ever spoke, bro. Biggest fact you ever. Marcus, what's up, bro? You came on a little late, man. Go give your first words and your last words at the same time, bro. Cause we gotta wrap the show. What you got for us, man?
Hey, it's all good, man. I'll just give you a shout out. You already know how I feel about it. Tank got till April 23rd to send that offer. You gotta call him out in the ring. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't care what promotional company he with. He better send an offer. That's it. Shout out.
How
to
he
the
gonna
panel,
send
shout
it
out to the
over? Oh,
chat.
he gotta send it on April 23rd. Can he send it? Can he before May? Can he send it right after May 20th? With a call out work, or he gotta send an offer too.
They said that Devin ain't worth no money, so it shouldn't take him too much. They're gonna pay him $500,000. I don't care what they send him.
I can
They
dig
send him a
that
$10
shit, man.
contract. Yeah,
I can dig that shit, man. I can dig. Hey, man, shout out to my brother Marcus. Marcus, hopefully you can come earlier next time, bro. Take it easy, and I'll catch you later, dog.
All right, salute.
All right, peace out, man. All right, Jay Nori, talk to me. Give you last word, man.
Salute to the panel, salute to KO, Dub, Green, JD, Smoke. Great night. I ain't really got much on it, man. We done talked the hell out of this belt talk. I mean,
yeah, I'm done.
We talked the hell out of that. Right now, we gearing up for this Caleb and Benavidez. I didn't get a chance to speak on that. I'm feeling you with the whole like idea that someone going to get ran over. I don't feel like this fight going to be a close fight. Somebody going to get exposed in this fight. Somebody going to get ran over for sure in that fight. So I'm really gearing up for that one. But other than that, I'll catch you on the next one. Be easy.
All right, bro. Peace out, man. Take it easy. Let me go to JD. JD, give you last word, man.
Yo, not for nothing. That what is that? A chat, super chat? Nah, pure boxers have always dominated the sport. So, are we saying that Devin, Tank, and Shakur are not pure boxers? I mean, I don't understand because they're all pure boxers and dominant boxers, but they haven't fought yet, so we don't know who's the more dominant. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I didn't speak on the Benavidez and the Plant thing. You know, this the most shredded I have ever seen Benavidez, bro, and this the most focused I ever seen him. You know what I'm saying? I think if I'm being real, I think Plant gonna get trampled over. Like, you know what I'm saying? It might be a competitive fight until it's not. And to right side with that Devin and Tank shit, I'm gonna tell you this. Whenever Devin walked forward, he got clipped. Whenever Tank came forward, he got clipped. But we see the difference what happened when each fighter got clipped. One clipped their opponent, and the opponent didn't get up. And if they did, they went right back down. The other boxed for the remainder of the championship rounds. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Salute to the chat. Salute to the panel. Salute to you, KO, Dub, Right Side, Green, GT, Smoke. Y'all all be good. Great show tonight. I see you again, man.
All right, peace out, bro.
My boy JD.
All right, shout out. Let me go to Green, man. Give you that word, bro. Let everybody know what's up, man.
Yeah, I'm real quick. The Caleb Plant Benavidez joint. I still got a 50-50. I ain't made my selection yet. Like I said, they both look like they having good camps, man. It's gonna come for me. It's gonna come down to who coach, what corner they got, who got the best game plan with that one. Like I said, we locked in for that push up bet. Moments in that fight, Devin, Thanos Haney, he will come forward. He will step to Tank Davis because if you know anything about boxing, when the jab lands, the right hand can land too, and that nigga gonna eat it. He gonna eat a high percentage of jabs that fight, and the right hand gonna follow that. Like I said, great panel, man. Whether you agreed or disagreed, it was real context put to the arguments. Stances, whatever the case may be. And salute to everybody. Dub, KO, That smoke right there. You know what I mean? Good good boxing talk. Salute to you.
Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming. Always welcome, fam. I Smoke.
Hey,
Talk to me, Smoke.
hold on, real quick before we let Smoke go. I want everybody in the chat to know we're gonna have Smoke live on Tuesday. Smoke will be live. He will be rocking with right.
You gonna be asking Smoke some questions?
Smoke coming through. He gonna show love and I gotta tell you, I done talked to Smoke. I know we talk on panels. Man, Smoke, he got a hell of a story. I'm interested in getting it, and man, y'all make sure y'all come through to the show, man. Smoke he gonna put on
like he done had.
Smoke seem
like he done had like 35 jobs and shit.
I had a few careers.
Smoke like secretly shit like smoke.
Hey, hold on. Did you hear what he just said? Did you hear what he said? Most people say I have a few jobs. That nigga said I got a few careers. You know, hey, individual who know what he talking about. It is what it is. Go ahead.
Smoke might be like a software developer or something.
The nigga might be a CIA agent, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I had an agency that found jobs for software developers though. But anyway, they come check me out there. We'll talk some boxing. I'll definitely be on Dub right side, and I'll answer some personal questions. I didn't realize how personal it got until I saw it a couple of times. But I'm interested in the fireside chat. I let my hair down and get you. You guys can take a peek behind the curtain. But 4:20 a.m. Pacific time is when we go live on Fridays. Get the smoke, and we, last week was a 16-hour stream. We just keep talking until the talk is done.
Hey, Smoke, real quick, bro. That's crazy that you said what you just said about your agency or whatever. That's what I do, dog.
Oh, really? You're a recruiter? Yeah, man. I had I don't know if
developers, all that shit, man. Business analysts, project managers, all that shit. That's what I do, bro.
Oh yeah, I was building core engineering for the .coms out here. My business partner was DJ Vlad. You guys might know that guy. But yeah, anyway.
From Vlad.
See, that's what I'm saying. I told y'all.
That's one of my
I told you. This is Smoke. This is what we
that's one of those two partners. Anyway, we'll get to it.
They say Vlad is the police now. They say he the
we can talk about it. Yeah, we can listen. You want to talk about that guy? I went to the pyramids with that guy for turn of the century. I was in Africa and all this shit. Anyway, we can talk about that next week on your show tomorrow. Come check out my thing, Get the Smoke. But to jump on what other people say, and I didn't give my Plant Benavidez. I also can't pick a winner for this one. I think it's 50-50. But I'm picking up what you're putting down. It might be an ass whooping. I don't think that, but if it is an ass whooping, I think the ass whooping is going to come from David Benavidez. Not that Caleb Plant is going to outbox a guy for 12 rounds. I don't think that's going to happen.
I got you.
Yeah.
Damn, as far as that, why you say that shit? I was going, oh man, damn.
Yeah. But anyway, peace to the panel, man. It's always good, great jumping on. And until next time, boys and ladies.
All right, bro. Peace out. Peace out. Hey, L-Dub, do you know what happened in the UFC fight pass? Do you know the result of the Callum Walsh and Wesley Tucker fight, bro? Let me know if you know that, L-Dub. Right side, go ahead and give your last words, bro. Let everybody know what's popping, man.
KO, man, hell of a show, man. Hell of a show as always. I ain't got nothing but love for you. And you put on a master class as far as bringing the facts out about the sport of boxing. And it took me a second, but what it boils down to is that we just trying to clean the sport up. That's it. That's really what it boils down to. And man, appreciate you. I would always be remiss if I didn't shout out Miss Knockout Boxing for allowing us to have your time, and you're doing the people's work. You know what I'm saying? The people's champ over here. Man, rocking with Right Side. Like I said, we'll have Smoke on next week. We're about to go live in 1 minute. Matter of fact, I'm about to get the live started while I'm talking to KO. So, man, appreciate you, my brother. And, I always rock with you, man.
All right, bro. Peace out. All right, good, L-Dub. I had Walsh on my parlay. I ain't have Pascal. I thought he could beat the German. He lost to a German with nothing but German. Man, come on, man. How you lose to the German, dude? He is 40 years old, though. So I'll cut old Jean Pascal some slack, bro. God Damn. Here goes Smoke YouTube channel, y'all. Y'all go subscribe to Smoke. Let me put this up here, man. Look, I appreciate everybody that come through, man. I thought yesterday and today were very good conversations, man. I appreciate everybody that participated, bro. Everybody that was a part, everybody that was a part of the conversation, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all's perspectives, man. Look, I think we all want the big fights. I think that everybody that participated has a different viewpoint of how we get to the big fights that we want in boxing. I just refuse to let them sell me oil and tell me that it's water, bro. And that's where I'm at with them, bro. And but as long as we all pushing the sport in the same direction to get the best possible fights, I think we can all have a starting point to agree. But I want to say shout out to my beautiful wife, Miss Knockout Boxing. Shout out to H Money, Byron Bradley, L Dub Boxing. Y'all go sub to L Dub too, by the way, if I ain't said that already. J.A. Dixon, Brian King, Falcone, my brother Jay Grant Jr., my brother Dank Father, Pero Infinity T. Who else we got? Xena 360 riding out. Nah, Jay Grant. Nah. I ain't losing no money. I ain't losing no money. I that's one of the picks that I'm gonna end up getting wrong this week. I probably won't miss no more because the other ones I think are kind of give me. You got the Zerto Ramirez, Jojo Diaz fight, shit like that. That one was kind of. I thought that one would be honestly not a difficult fight. I mean, that he was fighting didn't look good. He a boxer with no power. Leave his left hand low. Only fought out of Germany. Only fought Germans. Like, he literally one of them fighters that you look at on film like, bro, how you get a world title eliminator shot? But Gene Pascal, 40 years old, been out the ring a year. Got him, bro. But nah, I ain't lose money. Look, I wasn't dumb enough to put money on a 40-year-old, bro. Edgar Chavez, salute to you. JD, salute to you. Bumpy Thompson, salute to you. Dank Father in the building. And everybody else that showed up and showed out, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming through. And sliding through and having this boxing conversation with us, man. We look forward to getting some debate set up, man. I'm gonna be working behind this weekend, see what we can do for y'all next week or the week after. But we're gonna be keeping it going, man, and keeping it cooking. Smash the like button on your way out. And I appreciate Marcus, who's scary, bro? What you talking about, man? Hold on. Undercover Haney fan alert. What? Scary. Who you talking, man? I Shakur ever call? Oh, okay. You going there. I got you. Y'all do y'all thing, man. Look, appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. And with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.